All right.
I'd forgotten about that.
So, hello everyone, and welcome back to Generations of Astria. Things are going to sound a bit different this week because we are playing in person, and I have a microphone set up on the table. So apologies in advance for any audio, like things are too quiet, things are too loud. I'll try and play around with it when I finish. This is not being like live streamed to YouTube. I'm going to upload it afterwards. So, that being said, we are getting back to Generations of Astria, and last we left off, the party was in the Kingdom of Xander after having gone there because they tried to invade, and their prisoner from Xandria escaped, and they traveled there, and they met up with Xander's sister, Priya, and from there they went to the castle to try and find the key to Xander's vault, which the government is currently looking for. And so the key to Xander's vault was last known location in the castle. And so Ervad and Adrian they enlisted in the guard to try and search the castle. And meanwhile, Myra and Alex went to get a permit for Myra's business
Very legal
endeavors. Yeah,
business
totally
endeavors.
legal business endeavors. And so then from there they met Valix, the general of the army of Emperor Leonidas, and Shell, who is the informant of Leonidas. And long story short, Adrian got in trouble for finding an insurgent who happened to have his brain replaced with an intellect devourer and got arrested, but escaped. And he got information from the cat to go check out a warehouse in the South District where the party went and had a little shakedown with the Planar Liberation Corps and the city underground. And
would have been better if someone had chosen less murder.
Yep, they found a secret entrance into the sewers, which Adrian investigated and almost had his brain eaten. It was quite the situation. But they have one member of the Planar Liberation Corps, which they brought back to the tavern where Priya is.
And I'm making her one of my followers of Istis.
Yep. Let me get a character token. All right. I'm gonna put this character token. That's gonna be her. All right. Let me bring up my notes. Probably should have read this before the campaign.
All good.
All right. So I copied this over to my flash drive so I could put it on my laptop. This one. And I also want this one. Alright, so let me see what I had planned for today. So, everyone is back at the tavern. That is where we are starting today. Let's see. Yep, this is morning. It is morning. So, everyone go ahead and make me a constitution throw for waking up.
The birds are chirping. And I might actually be awake for them.
Not gonna lie, I thought you were gonna make us roll a con save for a hangover.
It keeps going.
Okay.
Alright, so that's a 14.
That is a 4.
Nice.
Alright, I turned the sensitivity down just a little
Wait,
bit.
no.
15.
Hold on, not a 14. Con.
18.
Yeah, that's a 14.
18. That seems like a you problem, Jen.
Alright, also bear in mind that anytime we touch the table, the mic is going to hear it. Yeah. Alright.
Drum roll, please!
Yep. So.
We wake up,
Yeah.
and because it is the new day, and we have many problems to face, including but not limited to potentially roasted mind eaters, Planar Liberation Corps infiltrating the city, questionable corrupted guard, a tyrant who is probably worse than the previous pseudo-tyrant egotist that took over.
I got a nat 1. I'm sleeping in.
Funny enough, I think you made the right choice. So, yes, we have a lot to do. And, gonna be real, the night was long, and Alex doesn't feel super great in the head. And that is my way of saying it's been a long time since we played, and I don't remember what elaborate plans we had. Because we had elaborate plans for... We gotta find the vault. We gotta find the vault, which may or may not have a giant statue of golden Xander locked away in it. But we need the key, and the key is hidden somewhere in the castle, and the castle's swarming with guards who don't dislike us right now.
But
They dislike you.
because I got framed.
And then you ran.
No, a cat. Once I was framed for the murder of the guy with me.
No. It doesn't matter if someone opened the cell or a mystical cat told
If
you.
the guard comes back, or if a guard comes back and sees the guard who was then set to look over me passed out and me holding my cell key and a map out of there, that doesn't look good.
Looks a lot... It would have looked a lot better if you had, like, not held onto the key in the map and you had stayed in your cell like a good boy, but no, you went on an adventure. So here we are, running from the law.
I was already being convicted for murder. Things were already pretty bad, and I
You
would
have no faith in the justice system.
I don't. That's the whole reason we're here.
No. We have a lack of faith in the government of this current
Yes,
establishment.
which includes the justice system.
No. The government would never interfere with the justice system.
The
It's
justice
deeply
system.
unethical.
The justice system. I proved that at least someone in a high position in the justice system wasn't who they said they were.
One corrupt individual does not speak for the entirety of the noble justice system. Anyway, so this scoundrel's on the run from the law.
I thought you were on my side last time.
Have I turned you in?
No.
Have I defended you to the best of my ability? Have I stopped you from shenanigans? I couldn't if I tried.
It was you, I believe, who asked me to light a building on fire.
I said create a distraction! Your solution was arson!
No.
Which, don't get me wrong,
No.
was very effective.
No, someone, I'm pretty sure you, told me to light the top of a building on fire.
I thought that was our mod.
That was me.
Oh, that was him!
Oh! How quick you are to blame me, though. The drop of a convenient
Well, okay,
hat.
but the thing is that the fire was still not my idea. I was just following orders.
You don't follow anyone's orders!
Unless they suit...
Unless they suit you!
Alright. So, yeah, everyone except Brandon wakes up. He's sleeping in.
Your mod probably didn't
Like
sleep.
the guiltless, conscious soul he is. Not a worry or guilt on his mind.
Alright, make me a con save to not pass out.
Me? Well, no, I slept.
I had a
but
night.
like, you know, like the sleeps where
You
you
had a
sleep a
day.
lot, but it's like not.
It wasn't restful sleep.
It wasn't restful.
Yeah, I got you.
So like I can still roll it.
Sure.
You didn't do any of the breaking, though. You walked.
Oddly enough, that's a eat.
Alright. So,
It's like basically.
everyone except the bard. You're still a bard, right?
Yep.
Everyone except the bard
You
finds
expected
their
that
way
to
downstairs
change?
and finds Liz and Priya, man in the tavern. It's early morning, so aren't too many patrons here. Yeah.
We get some breakfast because we are sensible people who are probably hungry from a long previous day of excitement. We need to sit down together and, totally not in the presence of complete random strangers, plot how we are going to overthrow this particular government. Or at the very least, destabilize it. Which, you know, is fine and dandy. Also, Xander may or may not show up and give us plans and whatnot. Don't we have walkie-talkies, earpieces, something?
we do.
Yep.
Yes, okay. Yes, I had loose recollection that we are connected somehow. Not
See.
by fate, more like tragedy.
But it's like.
Can it be real? I do not remember how we were planning on... Why are we going after the vault? Oh, because the vault theoretically will fund their army. And the current tyrant is promising everybody a lucrative payout if they go to war in his name, which, to be fair, is a pretty solid sell.
Worked for Germany.
Ouch.
Yep. Let's see.
With that totally not real world comparison aside. So our goal is to find the vault, which requires a key, which requires us finding a key somewhere. How did we get sidetracked onto the planar? Oh, right, he got framed for murder. Why was he framed for murder? Somebody off themselves turned out to be a brain.
All right,
Ah,
the
I
mind
see.
flare off the general. The general was connected to the underground, so he was put in jail. The mind flare killed the general, that he was using as a host body and left. Brandon got framed for that murder. And then that led us to this one building that was considered the underground, and it was actually a bunch of mind flayers.
And we nuked the sewer.
The Interplanetary Corps went there posing as guards to do something. You killed one of them.
I killed like 8 of them.
Yeah, I took in one of them as a follower.
Okay.
You had a coming to
great
Jesus
way to
moment
The
after
one
their
you
friends
took
got
in,
murdered.
I had to look up their name. Their name is Sonia Vasture.
Yeah, that sounds right. Or Vod.
You've never heard this name before.
Are you sitting there? Is Sonya next to you?
I don't know, probably. I'm taking her in as my follower.
I mean, I kind of have to be there, so that's going to be an interesting interaction.
No, it's not a coming to Jesus moment.
No,
it would be more
it's-
typical of I'm Jesus and she's my follower and I'm killing others.
I thought you were making her into a follower of Istis.
Yeah, I am.
No, what I'm referencing is the fact that Ervod's gonna wake up in his PJs and get some coffee and he just sees the friend of all her friends I brutally murdered.
All my friends are dead.
Yeah,
It's,
Ervod's gonna just
guys, we've established the next possible player character. We've given them a tragic backstory and everything. All my friends were murdered brutally by a psychopath.
And now I'm forced to work with him.
Now I'm forced to work for said psychopath.
He's my manager.
Well, you're a ladies' man, right?
Yeah.
Guys,
You murder all their friends, you kidnap them, force them to be your slave, and then you very slowly Stockholm syndrome them into
Well,
being your romantic
technically,
interest.
you already have a kid.
I already have my whole story lined up.
That hasn't stopped
I
you
don't.
before.
Yes.
The implications off of the immediate conversation are deeply concerning.
Well, the thing is, I also have a brother,
Oh.
so I could have a next generation that way.
I'm getting really worried.
No,
That was not the direction I think he was expecting.
Well,
No.
I
But
My
technically
character.
haven't decided
Well,
for
the
my
thing
character.
about my character is he's such a purist as far as he takes a lot of the testimony of Astrid very literally, and kind of not perverts. What's the word?
Extreme.
Extreme. He's very extreme. And Ervad kind of since yesterday, he's he doesn't like brutally murdering. That's not something he enjoys doing, but he feels like it's the right thing.
I think he just a little bit.
No, he doesn't. He actually no. The thing is that he's doing it because he
It's a
feels
necessity.
It's a necessity. Yeah. So Ervad kind of wakes up. He's he didn't sleep particularly great. He's he kind of wants to go over to Myra and it's at some point in breakfast and can I talk to you for a minute?
all right.
Yeah,
You meander over to Myra,
Yeah.
sitting next
Wait, were
to
you doing
Sonia.
this now or later?
Now.
It's already job last
Character
time. I was
moment,
intending
okay?
to finish it.
Get that off the nat too. There. Thank you.
There's only so much you can do with 7 levels.
Are you gonna respond?
Oh, good morning. How are you today?
Mentally. No.
Oh, I might have something that can fix that. Hold on, I go rummage my bag.
Okay.
I pull out
Drugs?
some leaves.
You're gonna get drugs.
This is not the direction I was going. No,
What's the direction you're getting?
We can steep this in some tea and you'll feel much better. We can even commune with the spirits if we had enough.
If I was gonna sit there awkwardly, I'm having an existential crisis. I don't need to become a drug addict. Thank you.
Oh, then let me see.
But drug addiction is so much easier.
These ones are non-addictive.
We promise.
I pull out some pills.
First one's
These
free.
should help you a bit better. If you're not with...
Your first monthly subscription's on us. Oh my gosh, that's evil. Jen, I figured out how we're going to take over the city. Free trial subscriptions with highly addictive drugs. No one will feel bad. No one will hesitate because
Well,
it'll be free.
We're
I
gonna
do have opium.
We're gonna take down the guard.
No, we just need to target their
That's
loved
how the
ones.
English did it with China.
I was wanting to ask you about Istis.
No, because if all the guards are cracked out of their minds,
You know,
there's really no one to
Alright.
go and invade.
Okay.
I was wanting to ask you about Istis, not physically. Physically, I'm fine, but mentally, it's.
Oh, wonderful. Here, let me get my pamphlet.
Sonya's like, face on the table, like, oh, here we go.
I'm just gonna sit there while she's getting it out and look at Sonya's like, hi.
Here's the pamphlet. What would you like to know?
Does Istis require you to brutally murder anyone that's not a true follower or is against her will?
Will you uphold anything I say about it?
Not necessarily.
You could be misinformed.
But to be fair, you could. So make me a religion check to see how accurate you're gonna get this.
You do get a +6. That's a 13.
13.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Well, Istis is the goddess of fate. From my own understanding of reading everything I have about her and being in the temple and then communing with her during my ceremonies, is that she believes fate goes in the wind. We make our own decisions, but it will eventually go how her plans are. So, no, she does not believe in brutal murder.
But sometimes it happens.
Sometimes it happens. You know, like, it's just sort of like how you have a gorgeous tree that flowers and blooms, and then during a thunderstorm it gets struck with lightning. It's quite brutal, but that is how fate happens.
Smite!
Does that answer your question?
I'm going back to bed.
So many more questions.
Everyone's like,
Okay, I will be
That was
perfectly
beautiful, by
clear.
the way.
She's high right now from one of her
That was
morning ceremonies.
Make me a con
Beautiful
save.
right now. No, intelligence save?
Ooh.
Con save, you
Mhm.
said?
30,
That's
20.
a modified 20.
All right, you're a little high, but you're like taking it pretty well. You have a tolerance.
Yeah, I have a tolerance for this because I've been doing it since I was like
Yes.
13.
Way too young, yeah.
Everybody's like, well, that's what I believed at first, but the thing is that I'm supposed to protect the word of Astrid, and if anyone's in the way to stop it, as part of her testimony, anyone that's against her is unworthy. And after yesterday, I don't think those people deserve to get murdered, but
Well,
my
what,
oath.
what do you believe the word of Astrid is?
I think the word of Astrid is adventure and development, but at the same right, this is her plane, and if you're actively against her, then you're against development and adventure on this plane. And to be fair, they did have reason to cause chaos, but
Well, Astrid also did give us free will on her plane.
yes, but everything I've known has been I've been told more than anything to protect my oath, because that's why I have value here.
If you only put value in your oath, then what happens when you cannot uphold it anymore? Then your value is gone. We must also live for ourselves in this plane, for that is why Astrid brought us here. She brought us here for a new life, so that we might be able to uphold our own values. That is how the fate has chosen for us.
This doesn't make any sense. This goes against everything I've been taught.
All right, Adrian, you finally wake up.
Yeah, you lazy bum.
I almost got my brain eaten last night. I don't want
That's no excuse. You don't see the rest of us complaining.
Well,
you
'cause
did.
we
You almost
didn't
didn't
go
get your
down
brain
there.
eaten.
And we're not complaining.
I'm waking up.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna kind of roll out of bed, probably quite literally. Thump.
Okay.
And I get up. And it's like,
Do you take any fall damage?
no, it's like
No.
it's probably like a 2-foot bed at most or something.
Good psychic damage.
Emotional damage.
No, I'm bottling it all up until until we're done with this.
Mhm.
And it's like, I need a drink. And I'm gonna go down to the bar.
All
I
right.
just realized you're an alcoholic.
I'm a bartender. What do you expect?
He's a bartender and he's half dwarf.
You know, that's not
He's
good.
been drinking since he was 2.
Yeah, basically.
Actually, no, they probably put a bottle in his mouth with alcohol in it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, yeah, so you wander downstairs, you see Liz and Priya behind the counter. You walk up, take a seat with one of the bar stools.
Yeah.
Liz walks up. Morning.
Good morning. Ugh. It was quite the night last night.
Yeah.
So, what's the plan for today?
Well,
Same as every day.
do you guys got any new leads on the thing you're looking for?
No, not at all. Like we were looking for the key, but then we kind of got distracted with brain devouring brains, and then we kind of had to deal with that, that's what we did at the warehouse last night. No leads on that vault.
Well, I might be able to help a little with that. And as she's talking, a cat jumps up on the table, sits in front of you.
I'd like to pet it.
It has 2 things in its mouth, 2 papers.
I'm going to take the papers out of its mouth and give it a pet, and then look at them.
All right. So the first paper is it's a permit for business and sales in the city. It is addressed to Myra.
Okay. Do I see Myra?
Yep, she's a couple stools down.
Oh, I'm gonna sort of like do like a slide down like to the table part in front of her.
Roll for
Have
it.
you ever tried to slide paper?
Okay. What is that gonna be? Sleight of hand.
Sure.
18 plus 6, so 24.
All right, you slide it and it just stops perfectly, and just barely not straight in front of Myra.
And what's on the other paper?
Your face. It's an arrest warrant.
Ah, cool. They really got my good side.
Wait, is the cat here to arrest you?
Okay.
Check your phone.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Okay. I'm like, cool. I put the arrest warrant in my bag. Quick question: Did they end up like helping me like get a sort of disguise?
So the cat jumps down and it walks to the back of the bar area and starts pawing at the door. Priya's like, cats have been in here from time to time, but they usually don't want in the back.
Oh, don't worry.
Isn't that horrifying?
Don't worry. They work for a friend of ours.
Ah.
Oh wait. No. Do I know that?
No.
Okay. Then
You haven't met the cat lady. The cat lady.
Okay. Then never mind. Then.
Roll.
The cat lady.
Okay. Then I don't. Then I do not say that.
The cat lady.
Okay, roll
Who's the
insight.
cat lady who's also a cat lady.
But I do know that they have been helping me.
Yeah, she's the cat lady.
Yeah,
Like it's like
roll insight.
okay. That's 9 plus 5, so modified 14.
Cool. The cat seems to want you to follow it into the back room.
All right. It either wants to show me something or it wants to mug me.
That's what I'm thinking. This is how it's gonna kill you. There's a swarm of guards in the back room. They're ready to arrest you on the spot. She's cashing her chips.
I guess.
She knows where this is going.
I guess I'm gonna look and be like, this might be an odd request, but do you mind letting the cat into the back, and I'll follow it?
All right, you chaperone it.
Okay. If it starts to make a mess, I'll throw it out.
All right.
And I stand up and I walk into I follow
Alright.
the cat.
So you let the cat into the back room and follow it in, and as soon as the door is shut, there's a puff of purple smoke, and before you stands a very large cat with horns.
Oh yeah, it's one of these things.
Oh wow. I'm sorry. I don't know much about cats. Is this like a specific breed or?
Didn't one of these help you escape jail?
Well, yes, but it didn't transform in front of me.
Pup did.
It responds, I don't believe we've had the pleasure of being acquainted yet.
Oh, you talk. Okay. No, I don't think we have. It was either you or another cat, though, that I believe broke me out of prison. Not sure.
Ah, yes, that was me. My name is Kate. I work with Miss Shell.
Not sure if I know them.
Would you mind inviting your friends into the back? We have little to discuss.
I kind of like hold up to the earpiece. Hey guys, this is gonna sound really
Oh, he's awake.
really sketchy, but come into the back room. A cat wants to talk to us.
Fine. Alex will go to the back room to talk with more cats.
So, just to confirm, you aren't calling us back here to kill us, are you?
Oh no, we just have things to discuss. Although to say you're not in trouble is a bit underselling it.
I'm not gonna lie, me vanishing from my cell after being framed for murder and the guard being passed out probably didn't do much for my case as well.
Alright, do the rest of you guys enter in the back?
Yeah.
Begrudgingly.
Alright. Kate responds, well, as it happens, your little shenanigans at the warehouse last night attracted a bunch of guards who investigated the sewers and found several bodies matching your killing style of the body that was found in the jail cell. Those crimes are being blamed on you.
I was hoping them finding the scorched brains would clear things up.
Well, as they're investigating the sewers, Chell and I are very aware that there are intellect devourers down there, and now that the guards are down there too, we have no idea how many guards are going to become infested.
I mean, you probably weren't there last night, but I sort of exploded the sewer.
The entire thing?
Not the entire thing, but it made a loud boom.
Yes, and it attracted even more guards. Yes, I've sent cats down into the sewers, and they don't make it very far before leaving and turning back because it's too dangerous.
Don't tell us you want us to go back down there. I went down there once. I didn't have a good experience.
Needless to say, Chell and I are quite disappointed with the results.
I was quite happy with them. All things considered, I think we did pretty well.
For the number of people we had in the situation.
Regardless, you did investigate the warehouse. Did you find any leads to the key?
No, we didn't.
We did find some interesting stuffed animals and pillows. I did find some drugs in one of them. It was interesting.
Curious.
They were very similar to the drugs that my brother makes in his tower.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
Well, I of course will be keeping an ear close. If you find anything, Chell and I would be most interested to know.
Any way we can contact you?
I'll be listening. Alright, Kate, with a poof of purple mist, turns back into a regular cat and walks over to the door.
Good for them.
I let them out.
Alright.
The party is now free of the troublesome kitty.
So quick question. Did Xander's sister, I forgot, did they end up giving me like a bit of a disguise or something?
Yeah, you're a little bit touched up.
Oh, okay.
You look pretty.
Alright. So you guys head back out into the main room of the tavern.
Yes, we're going to need a lead. Okay. As much as I think the local guard getting infested with intellect devourers is a problem that will solve itself, it is also a problem that will become infinitely bigger for us if left unattended.
A problem that... What do you mean a problem that will solve itself?
Well, we came here to destabilize the military from invading us. An infestation of intellect devourers will do that. However, it will create an even bigger problem in its wake.
Well, let's say they do stay under the radar and they still get sent out to invade our town. That means that we'll have intellect devourers to worry about back home as well.
Yeah, that's actually worse. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'll try.
Yes, it's very evident.
But that's more... and the thing is that as long as more people keep on getting infected, that means that realistically more people will be getting their heads cracked open, which means more people will be having their deaths pinned onto me.
Well, the question is, how many are there? Because do they reproduce, or
Do they just move from host to host?
Yeah.
I mean...
Because that means you can only have so many.
I mean, I think I, took out a good few last night, but...
Yes, but we also don't know how many there were.
Yeah.
I think we are in a conundrum where... Have you ever done any Gardening?
I'll
take that as a no.
I've tried. I don't really. I mainly just planted stuff for alcohol ingredients.
I've done gardening.
Oh, well, you're well familiar with the problem with weeds. If you leave weeds be, they get in and undoubtedly make problems.
Unless you have some awakened shrubs in the garden.
True. However, we right now have a equivalent of a weed infestation in people's brains, which is minorly horrifying to think about. But that notwithstanding, we are going to want to seize this opportunity to nip this in the bud as much as possible, even if not for the sake of this kingdom, but for the sake of the population of all neighboring kingdoms. This is a nobody wins situation if it gets out of hand.
I see what you're getting at.
Oh my gosh, you do?
Yes. With weeds, you gotta pull out the weeds. With this situation, we gotta pull out people's brains.
That was more graphic than I was going for. Your analysis isn't
It's no less
wrong.
accurate.
It's not inaccurate. It was just graphic. Yes. Don't quote me on that, but yes, we do need to deal with people's brain problem. Now, we want to make sure that we remove the right brains. Removing just normal people's brains is generally considered murder.
Yeah,
And
remove
since-
the right brains and leave the left brains in there.
Well, but
Oh, we're all doomed.
Well, no, if we leave the right brains in there, then we can get creative with it.
Now, you're supposed to remove the wrong brains, not the right brains or the left brains.
isn't there only one brain that remains inside the skull? I mean, when I back when I was
It's like two brains trying to sleep in a twin-size bed.
it's nothing like that. Back when I was back when I was arrested, when
How
the
can we forget when you
when
keep
it-
reminding us?
when the head of the guard collapsed dead and his skull cracked open, only one brain came out. There was nothing left in there. I assume whatever these things are, they eat the brain.
Maybe the guard that was arrested never had a brain to begin with. That's something to consider.
It's easier to move in when there's a vacancy.
As you all are talking, you start to hear... make me a perception check.
Oh no.
Good at these.
Plot progression.
Oh, yeah, what is...
Hang on, 13 plus.
That's a 5.
That's a 16
That's a
plus...
25.
17.
Modified 21.
All right.
Not me.
Nick and Jen start to hear some commotion outside. You two start to hear shouting, back and forth between more than two people.
Gas.
Well,
Do I have my work clothes on? Since I'm a guard.
You probably put them on that morning. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go outside and go.
All right. As you step outside, you find a bunch of pedestrians running away as a sizable group of people has broken into fighting.
Fight! Look, they're doing our job for us. Chaos and mayhem. Yeah, that's right, Lexi.
Okay, how many people can I guess?
Off.
Nope.
How many people can I guess are fighting?
There's maybe upwards of 20 people.
You should do the righteous thing and smite all the sinners. And since they're all sinners, that's all of them.
That's my second option. I have the PHP back.
What?
I have the PHP back. I need to check a certain spell. I want to just confirm a certain... I'll do what I want it to do. Okay.
These are nice chairs.
They are nice chairs.
I'd like to cast Meteor Swarm, but I don't have access to that, so...
You want to nuke them, and the pedestrians, and the neighboring block.
And we can just fix the town right now. And,
Just-
I mean, I would like to, but I can't.
I
so
mean,
I'm
I
going to.
could huck a fireball.
You can solve this problem all at once. They probably have less than... What, if they pass their saves, it's an average of 20?
Unless I cast it at 4th level. That'll bump it up a
And-
bit higher.
Yeah, 25. Yeah, Fireball will solve the problem real fast. I mean, we might not get any answers. No... Actually, you can speak to the dead.
Yeah, there does need to be a pair of lips left over at the very least, or bony mouth.
Fireball won't disintegrate them. It'll just deeply char them with third-degree
I mean, if we're
burns.
left with skeletons, that will work.
Fireball doesn't disintegrate skeletons usually. They're pretty fragile skeletons. All right, Paladin. Before we resort to Fireball and
No, I was actually checking something.
oh, I thought you had a plan.
I do. I just want to make sure the spell's gonna do it.
I thought you were just saying, no, I've already made my decision.
No, I've already made my decision. We chose violence.
Eh.
We were going straight to the violence.
Can I?
neither of them are killable because they're not chocolate chips. Or they're not Hershey Kisses.
Well, we can fix that.
Does there look like an obvious ringleader to this? Like maybe.
I need perception or investigation.
Okay.
Either.
Okay. Well, that's gonna be an 18.
All right. If there is someone in charge, they seem to also be getting their hands dirty, and with everyone
Like,
else.
I can't tell just by looking if
Yeah.
there's an obvious.
Dun,
Okay.
dun, dun.
Well, what I'm gonna do is, who is the who is the big? Is there anyone that looks like a barbarian, like someone that just looks like he's raging and just lashing?
Let me roll for it. No, there are no barbarians here.
Does anyone look dumb?
It's a very judgy thing to ask.
It's not very righteous of you.
Okay. I was gonna okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna target the largest creature that the largest creature I can see. I'm gonna use a second level spell slot to cast Phantasmal Force. I craft an illusion that takes the root in the mind of a creature that you can see within range. The target must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, you create a phantasmal object, creature, other visible phenomena of your choice that's no larger than a 10-foot cube and is perceivable only to the target for the duration.
They failed to save.
Oh, wonderful. So the phantasmal includes sound, temperature, and other stimuli, also evident only to that creature. I don't know if this is going to work out the way I want it to, but I want the big guy to kind of all of a sudden feel like he has been descended into hell and everything around him is a bunch of demons trying to eat him.
All right. So
And
he
I want him
begins.
to literally cause panic and say I'm trying to get the man to say there's demons, everything's on fire.
Yeah. He goes. He kind of follows that line of path, but everyone else is also kind of shouting as a brawl has broken out.
Yes.
So I'm gonna make a performance check from him to be really loud. That's not gonna cut it. That's a 6.
Trying to think. Could I do anything for that? Okay.
All right. Does anyone else want to take action?
Oh no, we are
I'm gonna-
definitely watching this.
Yeah, I'm
unfold.
gonna
All
walk
right.
up.
So you guys go over to the tavern window and are watching this from inside the tavern.
Yeah,
definitely.
it's just after a night like last night, I needed this.
I could throw some pop rocks, but
We could save those.
Okay, here's what I want to do.
Or
So the
some
guy I
crap
was
rocks.
attacking, right?
Oh,
Um,
make things
Who is he
interesting.
fighting?
yeah, then they'd be fighting
So the individuals seem to be a few
That sounds
guards
incredible.
in the mix, as a few commoners, as well as a number of other commoners and commoners. Yeah.
Okay, so the guy that I casted the spell on,
Pathetic
is he attacking a commoner or a guard?
He's attacking a commoner.
Wonderful. I'm gonna go murder the commoner. I'm gonna go. No, here's what I'm gonna do. Because here's what I'm gonna do. I'm
not stopping
No.
you.
I'm gonna. So he's kind of seeing hell or whatever in his 10-foot cube or whatever. I am going to just go up and I'm gonna go for an attack roll on the the guy that he is attacking him or whatever.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab this guy that I basically possessed temporarily. I'm gonna say, "Come with me, I'll save you." I'm gonna pull him as far away as I can. And then basically interrogate him. I was like, all right, now that you're safe, what the hell's going on?
All right. It's like I didn't know that they could send us to hell.
Well, let's see. Well, let's figure it out. So wait, do I need to attack the guy? Technically, the commoner. I mean, or does he have a 10 AC or whatever?
Sure, you can roll the attack.
Okay, that would be probably good.
Just confirming.
That's going to be a 26.
All right, yeah, you hit the guy he was in combat with. Let's see. A couple people are going to attack you as you move through the crowd.
Sure. AC's a 19.
They're not going to hit. It's like some try to punch you, some try to hit you with like bludgeoning weapons. You just kind of push through the crowd and pull the other guy to the side.
Yeah, I'm going to pull him. And basically, like, the illusion's going to leave because, you know, it's within a certain area.
It served its purpose.
Yes, it served its purpose. And I basically have dragged him to the side. And I'm like... I'm just going to pretend to, like, be breathing heavy, too. And, you know, he's going to probably be mesmerized. Like... And I'm like, okay, what's going on? Why is there a brawl? And who started it?
A brawl? That's the least of our concerns right now. We're in literal hell.
Oh, don't worry. I took you out of hell. I saved you. I'm a paladin. See?
You owe me.
Did you cancel the spell?
Yeah, I dropped it.
Okay, you dropped the spell. It's like, oh, thank goodness. Okay. He looks at you. He looks up and down. It's like, wait a minute. You're a guard. You're one of them. I'm not telling you anything.
Oh, suit yourself. Go back into hell. I'm gonna push him back over there and cast the spell again.
He fails.
I'm gonna let him sit there for a minute.
Okay.
Same thing, but the screams are getting louder, and the fire's getting hotter.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You should have gotten his name so you could have had them calling out to him.
Yep. So yeah, he's trapped in that illusion, flailing around.
I'm gonna go save him after like 50 seconds.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the fight goes on.
Yeah, 50 seconds. I'm gonna go grab him and pull him back. Are you sure?
Beautiful.
Make me an intimidation check. Your advantage.
Oh, good. I was going to say.
Oh, I'm glad I'm advantaged. Okay, much better. That's a dirty 20?
I don't like how you call them dirty 20s.
All right. It's like, what? You guys attacked us. Don't look at me.
We attacked you. We have not been given any orders of such variety. It's probably some.
Then why are you attacking?
I'm not attacking. I'm trying to stop the fight.
But you're one of the guards. Look, there's the guards over there. They're obviously corrupt.
Oh.
Well, he's not wrong.
Do they look like my rank?
There's a few underlings as well as probably one slightly higher rank.
Okay.
Aren't you like entry level?
Yeah, they're your rank. There's some entry level ones. There's
Trying to throw your weight
one
around.
higher level one.
I'm thinking about pushing my luck because this is funny.
Push your violence. Violence, Jacob, violence.
Let me think real quick. I'm either gonna do so well or this is gonna hurt.
And we are going to record all of it for the history books.
Mm-hmm.
We will sing of your tales, live or die. It'll be great.
I mean, I'll take some liberties, but...
We'll go to the higher ranked individual.
We'll embellish a few details here and there, but overall...
Let me know if I can get within 30 feet
Of
the individual that or the higher ranked.
okay.
You're going to club him.
So here's the question.
Murder.
Um,
Sorry, I'm not being helpful.
No, that's
if I
the
were
answer.
if I were to attempt to cast charm person, you attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. It must make a wisdom save, and it does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. I'm not. Many of my companions aren't fighting it. It's kind of a neutral aspect.
It might view you as an enemy though.
I know, but that's okay.
You'll have to judge that.
If it fails to save it, okay. So I understand that. So I'm trying to think.
Thinking's dangerous.
Like, I spell save easy. When in doubt, go violence. I'm gonna attack him.
Okay.
Because that's not. I don't think that's gonna work. I'm gonna pretend to be like, as we're gonna do this. Okay, what I would like to do is, as I am charging up to this individual attacking the commoners, I'm going to yell as loud as I possibly can. You're supposed to use your authority to defend our people, not attack them. And I'm going to swing at him.
Okay. Roll attack.
14.
That'll hit.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to add a Divine Smite onto it.
I'm very proud of you, Jacob.
Thank you, I tried. Would he be considered a fiend or undead by any chance?
No.
Okay, cool.
He's going to be mincemeat real soon. That's what he's going to be.
Let me roll that one.
Or you are, one of the two.
So, 12 slashing. Ooh. And 14 radiant.
Oh my, just
all right.
30-ish damage. Beautiful
26. And I'm going to go for my second attack. Okay. That's a 15 again. Same roll.
Are you going to smite him again?
Yeah, no.
No.
Not this turn.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You're safer when
All
they're
right.
dead.
What was your roll a hit?
Same thing, 15.
Okay.
That's only 11.
Okay.
Only 11. You just did almost 40 damage to this one fool. I'm so proud of you.
Poor guy.
Oh.
Josh, how much health do they have?
Well, I mean, he rolled a nat 1 for a thing, so he was gonna do some exposition, but he's dead.
You're supposed to be defending the innocents! Decapitates them in one swing! He
Yeah,
brings
just-
the fight to the halt because no one can figure out what to do.
We just had this conversation this morning.
All right. So as you do that, make me a perception check.
Does he actually decapitate them?
That's 26.
I'd say he like hits them in his divine smite, courses into him, and makes his head explode.
But we're just at the window. I'm just like, whoa!
I am not going non-lethal.
Okay. So
I have plenty of job security that's not in a foreign
The
land.
two of you, Alex will just be like leaned up in the window and he'll just go, and his ears will pop up in surprise if they wasn't expecting this today. Should we?
No.
Okay.
No. Whatever this is, I think he's got it covered.
What do we
So-
do if he doesn't have it covered?
you see around the corner down the way as commoners flee, a number of guards turn and come to join the fight.
But are they going to help you or fight you? Do they see you
They pause as they see some guards already in the fight.
divinely exploited?
As one shouts, "What's going on here?"
Can I hear this? Yeah. I'm going to basically say these rogue guards were attacking innocent people.
They can't seem to hear you from inside the kerfuffle.
I can't roll for it.
You'd have to approach them.
Okay, well, I'm going to...
Okay, so you walk up to them.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to
you-
run up to them as he asked that, and I'm like, does he look like an authoritative individual?
Yeah, these are guards.
Oh, I'm like, yes, sir. There are some rogue guards that are attacking innocent people. I'm trying to stop the commotion because there's a lot of, casualties happening.
Make me a charisma check.
Charisma?
Oh,
Please,
it's
you got this.
not persuasion and it's not deception.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Please. It's like, look,
That's
someone has
okay.
killed a guard.
That's a 19.
All right, that's pretty good.
That's
All right.
amazing.
So yeah, the guards nod and say like identify the guards who are attacking and corral the commoners who are engaging in fight. We need to put a stop to this.
All right, I'm gonna go. I guess I'm gonna go
Right.
help some of the commoners, kind of just.
As they move, everyone needs to make me a wisdom saving throw, including the people looking through the window.
Uh-oh.
Wisdom save, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say the commoners since they're within my.
11.
Wait, my aura gives a.
There we
No,
go.
it only. I have aura anticipation.
I got a
What?
6.
Oh, it changes color.
Yeah.
How?
It's in 7.
There's a candle under it.
Nick, what'd you
Oh.
get?
18.
Is this a?
Alright.
Is this a frightened thing by any chance?
No.
Okay, never mind. Don't mind.
So, suddenly above the crowd, a giant holographic sphere expands, and with rings around it that begin rotating around it, and then locking into place, aligning with other ones as pegs come out and begin inserting themselves into it. Nick,
Hi.
how familiar are you with hypnotic pattern?
Yes.
As a player or as a character?
So you're the only one that succeeded. So you suddenly realize what's going on and avert your eyes, while everyone else just begins to stare at this.
You mean
Guys?
everyone else?
Guys? Uh-oh. Jen's already getting very into
A
character.
number of the individuals in the crowd manage to avert their eyes and begin to try and run for it.
Can I look around to see who cast that?
Make me a perception check with disadvantage because you can't look in that direction.
Oh, good point. Well, that's not great.
So 7 plus. Oh, sorry.
7 plus 4, so 11.
All right. You see a number of people so a number of the guards outside. You see a lot of the guards have stopped moving, and you
vulnerable.
You hear the doors to the tavern open up.
I want to look
All right.
at whoever has meandered in at such a crucial and vulnerable time.
You look and you see a very burly Goliath individual wearing armor. Next to him, the individual you've met, Emil. Who is
like Emil?
No.
No.
Who's Emil?
Emil. He's the guy. He visited the tavern once when you guys in your first session in town. He's pompous. He works for the government.
Oh, so
He's the guy we want dead.
did he betray us?
I don't remember, but I know we
On
want him dead.
principle, he did.
He called you peasants.
Okay, well I'm
I
not
thought
sure.
that was the 5-year-old.
I'm not. It has. Okay, we're all grown up. If he was a 5-year-old at the time, he'd be an adult now.
No. When we first got into town here.
Yeah.
There was a 5-year-old noble.
You've been in town for a few days.
Yeah.
This town, sorry.
He's not 5-year-old.
Well, it's 7 or whatever. I don't know.
He's not.
He's a
he's
child.
not that young.
He's like King Joffrey, but littler and more.
No,
annoying.
that was your envisionment of him. He's
That's
not
what
that
he
young.
is.
All right. Anyway, they
What is-
enter the
what is
tavern.
the Goliath wearing?
Full armor.
If only we had our bard casting heat metal.
He's not the only one.
And I don't have heat metal. And I'm currently being hypnotized.
Yep.
What do I know about the hypnotic pattern spell? Should I roll Arcana or something?
Yes.
I'm good at Arcana. I hope. 16 plus 5 plus 3 plus nothing else. So
25.
Thank you. Glad you're good at small numbers, because I'm not.
So, you can use your action to shake other creatures out of the stupor.
I have to choose between the drug lord and the bard. Let's see. Chaos personified.
Or drugs.
Drugs.
Probably go.
We're gonna start with drugs, and then
right.
we'll get the bard. I
Alright.
would like to use my action to just shake the drug lord awake
Okay.
out of the stupor.
As you do that, you two didn't meet Valix, so you might not know who he is, right?
Is that the Goliath?
Yeah,
No, I've
he's
not
the
met
general.
Alex.
Yeah. So he calls out across the room, Priya Alexi, you are under arrest by authority of Emperor Leonidas.
Dun 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 dun.
Priya,
wait, isn't he Leonidas?
No, he's Valix.
Yes.
Priya did not have time to dive under the desk or cast a spell, as she was also kind of glancing out the window from over by her.
Have they not been disguised?
No,
Oh.
Well, that's
only the guards were
foolish
really
on
looking
them.
for her.
Up until now.
And Valix and Emil begin crossing the tavern to where she is.
Do I? Hold on. I need to check one thing. I'm pretty sure I have a thing. I feel like this could be bad. I feel like we could be in for a real problem. But I'm also feeling slightly bold and
We could throw some crack rocks at him.
if you defeat the epic general by getting him high on drugs, I won't even be mad.
I mean, there was that time I almost killed Xander by accident with drugs. It's not completely out of the question.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. Can I see your spell sheet real quick?
Oh, it's not terribly impressive, but sure. I mean, I'm a half caster.
Watch the open flame.
Yes.
I mean, you could set my spell sheet on fire, but that would be rude.
Sad, yeah.
The fun open flame.
You only have 2 cantrips.
Wait, no, I did a thing. Ignore that. Sorry. I don't even know what I just did.
I heard it.
You
whoop.
rolled something.
I rolled some. I'm not trying to roll something. I'm trying to. There's my character sheet. I need to double check.
I heard another whoop.
That wasn't a roll. That was a. You cast a generic abjuration 1 with verbal, somatic, and material components.
Nice.
With a save DC of 0. So your target passes.
Okay, no, bag of holding is what I have. I don't have too much in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Most of the stuff gets left at home. Okay, so do I have my action back?
Yeah, 1 second. Oh, snap. As they walk across, Emil waves his hands, and suddenly Priya freezes in place.
Gasp!
As soon as anyone takes damage, they're no longer affected by the spell.
That's correct, but this isn't damage.
I know, but just letting you know, in
Yep.
case you didn't know that.
Okay, do I have an action?
Yes.
Seeing this, realizing that there are but moments to spare to make a decisive decision that will either get us all horribly in trouble or not, I have to decide whether to let her be and hang out to dry, and maybe we'll go save her later, or do something that would make the bard proud. Not sure which is potentially worse, really. So,
I mean, if you snapped me out of it, I would be proud.
well, I'm going to trust that the now free drug lord can snap you out of it. I will use my action to cast invisibility, and with a shimmer, Alex will disappear from sight. Should I roll stealth? I'm actually decent at that.
So I was like, okay, they're going to have disadvantage to notice. So I rolled the first time on one, got a nat 1. I won't even bother re-rolling that. Rolled the other, another nat 1. No one notices you turning invisible.
Huzzah! I have winged boots,
Okay.
so I am going to use my... How far is she from me?
Let me pull up the map.
Is it within 40 feet?
Yeah.
Is it within 30 feet?
Let me check.
Okay. Because the more movement I have to work with, the better. I can't cast more than one spell on a turn, and that's just kind of my life.
I'd say it's about 40 feet.
Okay. This might be a little of a meta question. How many rounds until they walk up to her? 1, 2, 1.
They use their movement for the first turn to cross half the tavern. They'll be at her on the next turn.
Yes. Okay. So here's my brilliant plan / question. Do I think... Because I have a bag of holding. It doesn't have much stuff in it. My glorious plan is as invisible with the winged boots, so I'm not even going to be walking across the ground. I'm just going to be zipping along quietly.
You're gonna scoop her up in the bag.
I'm thinking about literally going invisible, scooping her in the bag of holding, and she will just disappear from sight because she'll be part of my inventory in the bag, and it's invisible. Now, she's got 10 minutes of air. We can't do this for long, or she'll die.
You know how long 10 minutes is in combat?
That's 100 rounds. However, okay, so my question then is, whatever pose she is posed in, the bag of holding has only so big of an entrance. If you're smart about it, you can kind of just shimmy your way in, assuming that you're not a Goliath. But realistically, if she's posed like this or this, it's going to be a little hard to manhandle the bag over her. So the question is,
I can create a distraction.
I'm so worried, but also so intrigued. So my question to the DM is, with what you see in your mind's eye, does it look like I could bag of holding?
She's not standing straight up. It looks like she was about to dive under the counter to hide.
Could I worm bag holding her? Yes or no? I don't. He's rolling. I don't know if I like that or not.
Headshot.
Just barely. She can't.
Oh, sadness. Well, in that case, I will use my movement. I'll go 10 feet up and 30 feet over.
Okay.
And I will be up near the ceiling, invisible, quiet.
Okay.
And that will be the extent of my turn.
What if instead you just got all the guards scooped up in the bag of holding? Like, the guard that's going to arrest her, just scoop him up in there, and they're like, wait, where did he go? And then the next one goes in there, and then you just start getting them one by one.
You can't fit Valix in the bag of holding. He's too big.
Well, not Valix. Is he the one arresting her?
Yeah.
But I can fit the other guy.
You could fit Emil. He's kind of scrawny.
I'm an artificer. I know what happens when you puncture a bag of holding. I'm not sure I have the ethics to control-alt-delete somebody.
if you
That's really freaking unethical. And he's annoying. He might be evil, but I'm not sure he's worthy of being removed.
Reset.
Hey,
Removed evil.
if you have a favor, you could wish someone away and/or to safety.
I'm saving that for when the dragon comes back.
So-
Okay, but just to check. Emil, the really annoying, scrawny, wizardy boy, could totally fit in the bag of holding.
Mm-hmm. However, if you tried to shoot him in, you'd have to roll for it against him because there's no way he's taking that. You'd have to be extremely precise, and if you're not, he's gonna struggle.
But he's not expecting it.
So would
He's
that
not.
I'm invisible and flying quietly.
would that at least give him?
He's
a
also a
bonus?
moving target.
I'm also a moving target.
Would that at least
Still.
maybe not advantage? Would that give him a bonus?
What check would that be? Like sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand, probably, because you're trying to finagle over him to. Sleight of hand is for picking pockets. It's also for sticking pockets, sticking things in your own pockets, like people.
Yes. What does Flash of Genius do again?
Flash of Genius, whenever you make an ability check or a saving throw, you or someone within 30 feet of you, you can add your intelligence score to the roll. You have a number of uses of it, I believe equivalent to your intelligence or a proficiency bonus.
So I could just give myself a flat +5 to this.
Probably.
Yeah, that would be. I would recommend it.
But I've got a +1.
Flash of Genius, you guys are level 7, right?
Yeah.
Flash of Genius is a level 7 thing.
Yeah. Wow. This could be hysterical. I mean, but in theory, you have to be a really powerful spellcaster to teleport himself out of it. Because you can't force your way out of a bag of holding, but you can rupture it. But rupturing it has consequences. We don't like this guy, right?
No, but
No, not particularly.
Nick's like, all right, I'm gonna be a bad guy for a
I'm
second."
not the bad guy. I'm saving somebody.
That's what I said.
Okay. This is probably a terrible plan. And it's going to be a terrible...
Adrian's gonna be so disappointed when he finds out that he missed seeing this.
Because you're not looking. Can I add anything to my bonuses? Okay, I have a...
Is he the one casting hypnotic pattern?
In theory, if he's the one casting magic. Wait, is he concentrating on 2 spells? If he casts Hypnotic Pattern and Hold Person or whatever, are they both concentration?
It's a good question. The hypnotic pattern has ended. You're awake.
Brandon, you're also awake.
Okay, cool.
Okay. This is...
So
the
I can
bard is going to be proud of me.
so I can see this now just to confirm.
Josh, I don't like making impulsive plans, but we're going to make an impulsive plan. I'm going to zip over. Instead of going up to the ceiling, I'm going to come down over to Adrian, and I'm going to take my bag of holding, and I'm going to go...
To who?
To the really annoying
Emil.
magic... Emil, thank
said
you.
Adrian,
Oh,
not
I'm
him.
sorry.
I was about to be like, wait, what?
No, not
Jump
you.
to the astral plane.
Wee!
Big on!
Alright.
Alright, I guess I'm going to roll my sleight of hand. Am I advantaged because I'm invisible? They didn't notice me. Except
But he's
for
also...
someone?
Well, I was
We're
going to say,
both moving.
you're both moving, which makes it difficult, but he also rolled a nat 1 to notice you're invisible. So,
Yes.
I'll let it be advantaged.
Yes! This might work! Alright, I'm going to use Flash of Genius on whatever one is my better
Okay.
roll. So that's going to be a +6. That's a good advantage. Oh, it's not that good. Cheese and crackers, Gromit.
Bardicum.
I don't see him.
Bardicum is a bonus action.
I know.
You would need to do it beforehand.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing is, like, you're invisible. I don't see you.
Yeah, he can't
That's true.
see me
You can't
either.
see him. You can't Bardic.
Well, that's deeply disappointing, but that's a modified 11.
Alright.
Please roll poorly. You made a
Alright.
face.
So he got an 8. But he does catch on, so you get everything but his legs in, but he's going to start and try and struggle. Roll advantage against him to cram him in. This is going to be a contest of strength.
Oh no.
You can flash a genius again.
I don't think you. What'd you get?
4.
You got a 3.
Plus
Let me find his modifier.
squishy, man.
this is no. I'm giving my flash of genius on this one. I'm burning one of those right
I don't
now
think
because
you're gonna need it.
Alex.
He has a +1 to strength, so he
Here's
got a
the thing.
4.
Well, Alex panics
Okay.
because Alex is like, okay, this is a great plan. He's panicking, and then he just sees the feet wiggling. He's like, ah! And so there's a brief moment of very quiet, ah!
Okay.
And I want to use Flash of Genius because I think that's more in character.
Okay, so it doesn't count as an attack or a spell, so it doesn't break invisibility, right?
I don't rule as an
Yes.
attack unless you do.
I don't.
There's no damage.
You didn't damage.
No,
I mean, you made a physical, an aggressively physical move against him.
I aggressively snuggled him. I aggressively snuggled him.
more like stuffed him out. All
Okay,
right.
do I see him getting do I see the mage getting basically?
Yeah. So you're outside, and
Yeah.
everyone else just kind of woke up from the hypnotic
So the drug
pattern.
lord and the bard just see the magic caster go, woo, woo. It's like the loading. It's like a loading bar. It's like 95% buffers for a moment and then finishes.
Yeah, it goes down his legs, he kind of fall over on the floor, wiggling around, and then.
Question: is the bag of holding enough of a pocket dimension that it's no longer on the same plane of existence? Does that break concentration or not? I don't know if it does. I really don't know.
No, because technically speaking, it's very minimal cracks open.
Okay,
To he still has connection to his spell.
gotcha.
In that case, just for the whole person.
Okay, so that was
fill me in because I don't remember what happens when you break a bag of holding.
it. Immediately dispenses all of its contents to random locations in the astral plane.
Oh, I thought it just dumped them nearby.
No, that's if you invert it,
Oh, okay.
which does make bags of holding.
And you can just make another bag of holding. What do you have in your bag of holding? What are you prepared to sacrifice?
That's kind of what I'm a little sad about. There's a few things in here that I'm not terribly happy about. Okay, so currently in the bag of holding that is
Well, you could just wait 10 minutes in a.
no, but
If he waits, he's gonna struggle and try and get out.
There's no.
Wait a
way
minute,
for
I
him.
have an idea.
You can get out of a portable hole. You cannot worm your way out of a bag of holding.
I have an idea.
You could just kill him. You could just leave him in there.
Yeah.
That's the point.
You know what you could do if you want him to break concentration, because if you're arguing that hypnotic pattern,
So
he
the-
doesn't lose concentration. He could target him with magic missile and make him deal in some
He
damage.
can't see me.
Yep.
No.
Magic missile requires sight.
Oh, I thought you.
I'm the unseen. Oh my gosh, I'm the unseen snuggler.
All right.
Anyway, the thing. So I only have 3 things. Sorry, I only have 2 things that are in there at the moment in the bag of holding, which
Okay.
are my thieves' tools and my immovable rod. So I might lose a magic item off for dealing with a really annoying spellcaster, and it sucks, but it might be worth it. I don't know. Unless he passes out and suffocates to death, in which case I will not lose the immovable rod. Josh, this is a new question. Does he have something sharp and pointy to actually puncture the bag of holding? Because if not, this is just going to be a very calm and peaceful way to go.
I never officially gave him an inventory.
If he has a knife or something like it, of course you can rule that how you wish.
So Valix is gonna notice that Emil just disappeared.
Okay, so wait. Quick question. How far away was Emil from me when I was at the window?
Emil.
You
All
said
right,
they
so
got
I've set up
halfway
here.
through,
So I've turned the end. So this is the window. This is the bar. This is where they are, and he's actually way over here.
Okay, so you said it was 40 feet to get to her.
Yeah. So you were right here at the window.
Where are they
They're
in relation
like
to us?
way over here.
Where's
so
she?
It's she's right here.
No.
Might be able
Oh,
to-
wait, the Goliath is a sheep?
No, the Goliath is here.
Who are these people?
That's Priya and Liz.
Oh, I thought the figurines were... Gotcha. I had these flipped. Okay, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20. Scoop. 25, 30. 35, 40. No, this way. We'll be 10 feet in the air over here. So I'm up. Boom. Airborne.
Okay. So
Hanging near the ceiling.
Valix pauses as Emil disappears, and turns to where he was and reaches out to find nothing there. Turns and looks around, and
Start swinging like mad.
rush. He starts booking it faster over to where Priya is.
Can I throw
Well, I've done everything I can. I, the
Where am I
brilliant
at?
artificer, with my flashes of genius and
Where am I at?
God-given low rolls.
I throw
Where
a
was I
crack
at?
rock
You're
in the back
outside.
of his head.
Oh, so I'm over here.
What
Yeah.
did you throw?
Okay, so
That might
did
actually
I
work.
also see someone just disappear?
You were looking out the window and you just snapped
Oh.
out of it.
Oh, okay. I guess I turn around then. What do I see?
You see just barely as 2 feet disappear off the floor.
Okay, what else do I see? That could have been a trick of
You-
the
you-
eye.
you-
I probably grabbed a drink.
You see General Valix like look around like something just went wrong and then start booking it towards Priya.
I throw a crack rock in the back of his head.
Make me an attack roll.
You got this.
Are there any other guards with them?
Hit him with those drugs, Jen.
I don't know what I add.
If it's a improvised weapon, it's generally strength, actually. You only add dex when it's a weapon that's like got finesse, so you'll actually add your strength for a thrown weapon.
That's proficient, right?
No. Unless she's proficient in unarmed fighting or improvised weapons, which is the Tavern Brawler feat, then no, it's not proficient.
Got a 15.
So do you have any strength?
No, she has a -2.
Did I never put him
Oh,
together?
yeah, so it's a flat 15 then.
I don't seem to have any. It's flat 15.
Well, she rolled a 17, but a -2 because of the strength.
Oh, does not hit.
You just throw a crack rock.
I throw
past
another
his
one.
head. Do you multi-attack?
She does
No.
not, and she also got a nat 1. So you reach into your bag and it blows up on your hand and it hurts.
No, you just pull out like mist of cocaine. Oops.
You're special.
All right.
Does get his attention though.
Nope.
All right, and what's this guy's name again?
General Valix.
Is he the guy that like I talked to and really like irked off like the other day when he came in the bar?
No.
Oh.
He has not been in the bar.
Oh.
Yeah, you scared him off permanently.
Have I interacted with him?
Yes, he's the one who arrested you.
It's payback, Brandon. It's time for
Hey,
payback.
you looking for me?
Well, I mean, if I remember correctly, like, is he the guy who was actually like actually kind of nice and surprised when I willingly went along with it? Or
He seemed reasonable, yes.
okay. Okay, so I probably don't want to kill him then. Okay, are you still next to me, Jen?
No. She's over here. You're right here.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm just gonna think to myself, this guy should really lighten up sometimes. And with a snap of with a very careful pluck of a couple strings, I am going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on him.
All right, that requires a save.
Yes.
Wisdom.
He passes.
Does he beat a 14?
Yes.
You could try to...
Cutting words.
I could try cutting words, yes. I'd like to make cutting words.
All right.
So that's a D8.
Jen.
I roll. Only we're an elephant today.
Nope. Sorry.
You roll a 1.
Yeah.
This made me chuckle quite a bit.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So Jen threw the things. You cast a spell. Nick moved. This is Valix's turn. He makes it over to Priya, and he pulls out some shackles and cuffs her,
Wow.
and begins dragging her back towards the door.
Not even gonna question where his friend went. Just like,
It's part of the job. People die sometimes.
I kind of like this person. They're very straightforward. They're diligent. When we topple this empire, we need to make sure that they keep their position. I don't feel like they should go unemployed for the tyranny.
All right.
They're very.
So, yeah,
very
he,
upstanding.
He grabs Priya, and he's about a third the way back to the door. He'll probably make it to the door on his next turn.
Barricade the door.
Where's the door?
My bag of holding is at max
Can
capacity.
I get over here with movement on my...
I've already got one.
You don't know what's going on inside.
Obnoxious wizard.
Wait, this is inside the building?
Yes.
Oh.
You're the only one outside the building.
Okay, what am I doing in the meantime?
Well, you had just snapped out of it.
Murdering people.
Yeah, and everyone else snapped out of it too, and the pattern disappeared. The pattern was designed as one of those like fidgety toys that just like keeps like aligning itself to like so like with like moving cylinders and like rings that align, and then like keeps like stuff like that. I basically is like what gathers people's attention? A fidget toy.
So don't quote me on this, but you should unleash more chaos.
thinking of it.
Okay.
Don't think.
Yeah,
Do.
so,
You don't think anything through. You just do it.
some more fighting begins
I'm
as some
joking,
other
you
people
do.
try to flee.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
You notice a number of guards have appeared who are now standing guard at the door to the tavern.
We can rescue her later. Or rescue her now.
Oh, for outside?
Yeah, they're outside the tavern standing guard at the door.
And so the fighting has stopped, right?
No. It's lessened, but the fighting is resumed.
You can keep enacting justice. Like the God-fearing person you are.
Yeah. Who's the highest ranked guard that's standing at Pat?
At the door?
Yeah, the door.
There appear to be two, like, a little bit above you in rank, but they're not, like, leaders.
Hello, doggo.
Makes sense. Okay.
I just realized that sound outside is probably getting picked up by the mic. Oops.
It'll be fine. It adds authenticity.
Yeah, someone outside is getting sawed in half by the paladin.
That's what we need to make you. I know what I'm going to make him.
What, a chainsaw?
A chainsaw sword.
For smiting.
Sure. We'll go with that. No, that's actually horrifyingly brilliant. A chainsaw sword. It does like damage over time. after
In
you attack
Monster
people.
Hunter, the switch axe weapon can turn into like
I love the switch axe.
Oh yeah, do you play Monster Hunter?
I did briefly.
Yeah, the switch
No,
axe has.
I played with the charge sword.
In Monster Hunter Rise, yeah, the charge blade.
Charge blade. It's the sword and shield that turns into a giant
Yeah.
axe.
Yeah, and
That one
like
was my favorite.
there's a switch skill in Monster Hunter Rise where like when you like combine it, you can like bring it out and the end begins to spin.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We're gonna make you a chainsaw sword and shield. It'll be beautiful.
All right. Anyhow, what do you wish to do?
Murder.
So I'm right by the door, right?
Yeah, but it's his turn.
I'm gonna. Okay, so I'm at the outside of the door,
okay.
right?
Wait, whose turn is
assuming
it?
It's mine.
It is.
technically.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of want to get inside. Is there a window?
Yes.
And the wall.
Wait, did we?
These two and Sonya are both in front of the window.
I'm gonna use my action
Okay.
to run straight to the window.
Okay.
I'm gonna
And
look to
dash.
these two and I'm gonna say, "Look out!" I'm gonna jump through like I'm coming from out there.
You're gonna Kool-Aid man the window.
Make
Yes.
me a strength check to break through the window.
Watch, it's reinforced glass, latest edition.
It might be.
He just bounces off of it.
Strength check, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it could have been worse. That's a 14.
All right.
Does he pigeon smack the window or does he Kool-Aid man the window?
Everyone jumps out of the way as he jumps through the window, taking 4 damage.
I'll take it. That's fine.
All right.
I'm fine taking damage.
Yep. So you just crash through the window.
You do a little dodge roll, you pop back
I
up.
don't care if I don't land on my feet necessarily as gracefully as I wanted to. I just want to get
Make
in
me a
there.
dexterity saving throw to roll.
Actually, I have advantage on this because of my aura. Well, that's good.
Pretty good, yeah. 17.
17 plus 3. That's a dirty 20.
All right. Not bad. All right. So yeah, you land on your feet and you stand up, and you see what's going on. Valix is carrying Priya, who isn't moving, out of the building.
Well, look at Alex. I'm gonna say, Valix, there's violence happening outside.
Then deal with it, soldier.
Innocent people are dying, and your soldiers are doing nothing.
I'm looking at one who's doing nothing. Get outside and do your job.
When is it my turn in combat again?
What?
Let me know when I can do another turn in combat.
Um.
I'm probably gonna die, but this is gonna be so worth it.
Oh no.
This is how you're gonna lose your character?
No, actually, I've got an idea.
All right. I believe it's Jen's turn.
Is it my turn?
I didn't really write down initiative order, so we're
I thought
gonna
it
do
was
you.
Nick's turn.
Nick. Yeah. So it's the 3 of you. Definitely next in the turn order. I'm just not sure who goes first.
Do we want to roll initiative now?
Let's do it.
Let's just arbitrarily decide initiative at this point. I have +1. 4.
15.
It's a sad day to be the lion.
Oh, your dice is right here.
I'm the
Yes,
flying
that is my
lion.
dice. Maybe I should choose a different color than green.
Modify night.
Oh,
night
that's-
Silence, not
what? Wait, did you?
No.
A
8. You get. She
If
got.
you're not
9,
sure,
technically.
re-roll it.
9.
I got a
I didn't touch it.
15. So we're fighting this.
All right, you don't need to roll because you just had your turn, so you gotta go at the end of the
so you
round.
have to re-roll
Oh,
it.
okay. Well,
No, it's
if
alright.
it matters.
And Valix will go like
probably immediately after
Right.
me.
before. What did he took his turn before you because
Yeah.
he'd walked across.
Oh, so technically it's Valix,
yeah.
then me, then everyone.
So it's
else.
Valix, you, and then them. Although they're next in the order. So Nick, what'd you get?
I got a 4.
Brandon.
Thought I rolled a 15, but it's on 7, so that would be a modified 11.
All right.
Decent.
So Brandon, me, then Nick.
Yep. Brandon,
It would not have
Jen,
changed
Nick,
the turn order.
Valix, Jacob. Priya's not in the turn order right now.
Wait, isn't she? Can't she keep making the saving throw? We'll say she's failed for the past 2 rounds.
That's a nat 1. No, she's not.
Question.
Hi.
Since this is Astral's plane, how's that going to work?
What did you do?
She has banishment.
Do it. Do you want me to do it to him? We're still at the beginning of the session.
Yeah?
Yes.
Well, then what's
Well,
wrong
if
with...
he can-
what's
Our
wrong with-
beloved barkeep is being kidnapped by the authorities, and there are massive guards outside.
But you
This
said
is
you
not-
liked this guy.
Yes, but banishment won't.
It will...
Well, if he's not from this plane natively, he just goes back to his native plane.
Oh no. We have enough favor. We can summon him back. Her? Them?
Him.
Him.
yeah, I think it's worth it.
How did you guys solve the boss fight? We opened with banishment. What's the lesson you learned here? Open with banishment.
Well,
Actually,
I mean,
how long does someone have
here's
to be
the
on this plane in
caveat.
order to become native to it?
You have make me a religion check to see if you asked that question at the church before.
I feel like
I mean, isn't...
Nat 20,
No, it's a modified 18.
modified 18.
Pretty freaking close.
I mean, isn't, like, the overworld gonna just always be their native plane? Like,
So you had remembered offhandedly bringing this up with Hildegard at one point.
We like Hildegard.
Yeah, and Hildegard had mentioned that when being imported to the plane, Astrid like plays around with like the behind the scenes stuff to make this your new native plane.
Oh, so they wouldn't stay banished. Excellent. We can temporarily remove them from combat.
How
You can fireball the
temporarily?
other guards. 1 minute. 10 rounds of combat.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a lit... Now, Josh, is this something that you've already determined in the past, or did you just make this up on the spot?
What does it matter?
This is something I'd previously determined.
Okay.
it makes sense.
Just because, like, I would have been a little
Yeah,
bit
no.
disappointed.
I first
if
thought
that was,
about
like, the
this when
ruling.
Nick imported Apto. I'm like, how is he going to deal with that? And I'm like, probably should put a rule in effect that like banishment won't permanently kill a PC.
See, Josh thinks of everything.
Okay.
Or at least
That's
we like
fair.
to
I
think.
can kind of get that, but it's like I kind of was thinking because I guess
That
I
would have
didn't
been
know
really
that.
funny. What if we... Never mind.
No, it's like he's basically like, well,
What
I
if
see a
we
paladin doing
banished
nothing. Go do your job. And I was
Astrid?
like, well, if you're not going to do your job, then get out of here. And then he gets banished.
You have been kicked from the server. a little message
Get
at
behind
base.
by the mods.
Bear in mind, banishment has a saving throw.
I know this is true.
Do paladins get?
And I can only
what
cast
do
it
paladins
once.
get for saving throws?
Plus everything.
Plus my charisma mod of an aura.
Okay.
So
They're protected.
like,
Player knowledge. Valix is a paladin, and he's higher level than him.
well, is it him and everyone of his allies?
His allies, yes.
Anyone
But not
that's...
him.
No, it is. Paladins benefit from their own
Oh,
hearts.
I do. I haven't been doing that.
What? You did? You rolled advantage.
No, that's my aura of
Okay,
anticipation.
no, real
that just
quick.
gives me an advantage. on dex.
Paladin's aura means that they share their charisma modifier as an additional saving throw to themselves on everything, and that applies to all friendly creatures within 10 feet of them until it levels up at like 18.
Yeah, 18. I also have aura of anticipation for my subclass, which basically gives everyone advantage on
So
dex saves.
it specifies that you do need to be conscious for it. If you're unconscious, no one benefits from it.
Yeah.
But so long as you are conscious for it, you and all allies benefit. You have a flat... So paladins are the save tanks.
Yeah.
Barbarians are the health tanks. Fighters are generally the AC tanks. And paladins are the save tanks. The aura is how they play as save tanks.
Yep.
So yes, you benefit from it. You should be adding that your charisma to your charisma save, again, and everything else, because it stacks.
Yep.
Which is bonkers. Paladins
So,
are fun. Paladins are
regardless,
mean.
it is Brandon's turn.
I'll fix that later. But good to know.
No, you should fix that now before you forget.
Yeah.
Okay, so where is...
You.
Great.
Okay.
It's a great question.
No, the which side of me is like the door on?
Door.
Okay. And you said that he'll make it to the door by his next turn.
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to hold my action until he passes by me,
Okay.
and I would like to cast a spell, or
Do it.
I know that I have to like specify with stuff.
Mm-hmm. Are you writing down all your spells?
Nope.
He's writing down.
When they walk by me, I'd like to do that.
He's bigger than you.
No, not on him.
I see.
Should we be worried?
Okay. He readies his action.
Should we be worried, Brandon?
No.
That
All right.
definitely makes me worried.
It's nothing to worry about.
Doesn't
Jen.
make me more worried.
I say that's worth the shot.
He gets a wisdom save.
Well, actually, hang on. Hold that thought.
Could have sworn I put together
What is
a
that?
sheet for him.
Command is when make him acquire a wisdom save against your spell save DC, and in return he is to listen to a certain verbal command that you give him that doesn't have anything to do with violence. So, for example, you can say yield or grapple, and he has to do it.
Yeah, no, Aura of Protection is when
Is
you make
there
a saving
saving
throw,
against it?
creature gains a
Yes.
bonus
It's
equal
a
to your
first level
charisma
spell.
mod.
And
Mhm.
that way it won't waste.
It's
your
not
turn one,
advantage.
but this one
No,
would
it's
just
not.
instead
Just
of him
charisma
like,
mod.
going
Yep,
away,
it's a flat
he just
bonus.
grapple himself.
Yep, at 10th level, creatures can't be frightened in the aura.
The other thing you could do that would be beneficial is Guiding Bolt. That's an attack roll, and if you hit him, it deals 46 radiant damage.
Okay, I think
and
I've got a good
bonus
weapon
attacks
to
advantage.
design.
Yes, but we're trying to get him to drop Bria, and so we can run away.
Well, I mean,
not
if-
costing much.
Okay, so do you want to try that? And then I guess if all else fails, we can have us figure it out.
I guess.
Because that might help.
All right, I cast command. Where's my pencil? You have still have my pencil.
So that's a
What's your save DC?
15.
He passes.
Bummer. Jacob, is your character more of a longsword, short sword,
Longsword.
katana, or claymore kind of guy?
It's longsword currently. Because I have a shield.
Just
Okay, so
Very
I would
good.
say bonus action.
very good to know.
Great.
Can I throw another crack rock at him?
Nope.
Not for a bonus
That's an action.
I shouted at him, "Hey, why are you taking my newest patron?"
That's right, Jen. Assert dominance.
He doesn't dignify that question with the response.
Your order? Where's my PHP?
That's a great question.
All right.
Hang on, there's something I think you can do. Give me a minute. Oh, that's hot.
Yeah,
That's how fire works.
Yeah, might want to put that candle out considering how frequently you're reaching over it with paper.
No, it was just
We're
me.
not really.
That's me. Okay,
Yes, but
guess-
I've seen like 3 close calls now.
Yeah,
Or shoes and hand grenades.
do you
Anyhow.
know if he's, by any chance, do we know if he's undead?
That's an interesting question.
This is an interesting question. He doesn't look undead.
That makes me
That's-
suspicious.
No, but that's a fair answer. Like, you wouldn't know unless you had reason otherwise. So saying he doesn't look undead is a fair answer.
Where's the order domain as far as the... Like, where would I find order domain?
For
Cleric.
cleric, it's either in Xanathar's or it could be in Tasha's, but I think it's
Which one's out?
probably Tasha's. That sounds like Tasha's. It might actually
She
be
has
Xanathar's.
something that I think would work really well for this particular
Loading it
instance.
up.
I don't know if there is an order domain.
She would need a bonus action considering she just used her action.
Yeah, I think it's a
What are you
What?
looking for?
channel div.
Channel Divinity orders demand as an action.
Yeah, what does it do?
Present your holy symbol, and each creature of your choice you can see here in 30 feet must succeed a wisdom save or be charmed. Charmed creature. You can also use any charmed creature to You can also cause any of the charmed creatures to drop what they are holding when they fail to save.
That'll work.
What about
At 6th level,
Embodiment of
if
the
you
Law.
cast a spell of the enchantment school using a spell first slot or higher, you can change the spell's casting time to 1 bonus action for the casting.
Ooh.
That's good to know.
Charm Person's an enchantment, isn't it?
Yeah. So she can do a cantrip.
You can use this feature number of times equal to your wisdom mod.
Yeah, I would say use your
So
action.
she used her bonus action then.
Yeah, use your action to Sacred Flame them.
Or she could throw a rock.
Or yeah, just throw. Yeah, that works too.
Throw a rock.
You might hit Priya.
Just do it.
Let's
Prayer
go
will go down high.
It's
It's a 2.
That's a modified 2.
Alright, you throw it. And,
Wait, if Priya takes damage, does she get to roll a save?
no.
Oh, okay.
You throw it and it wildly misses. It's not even close. Alright. It's now Nick's turn.
The other thing is, I've thrown 3 of these rocks now. So these are airborne chemicals. How big is this place?
More than 40 feet across.
I've thrown 3 airborne crack rocks.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
So-
Nick.
Right, so I'm in a dilemma. I can't attack and I can't cast more magic or it breaks the invisibility.
Mhm.
And right now, that is the best thing that is going for me.
Okay.
Because little annoying magic caster is in my bag,
Mhm.
and I'd like to keep him that way.
Make me an investigation check.
Okay. The bag's closed, right? Like, I'm allowed to close the bag. I got his feet in. Ooh, that's pretty good. Modified 23.
There might be a hole in your bag.
What do you mean a hole? In
That's
the
what
bag?
happens when someone stabs it, right? on the
No,
inside?
no, the bag disappears. It like
Oh.
ruptures and fizzles out, and
Oh.
it's just like, all right, and I will. Oh no!
Well, that makes the whole having to stay stealthy problem a lot easier. Because now you don't need to stay stealthy anymore. He's gone.
I will shed a single tear
Which means he's
for
on
that immovable rod I'm not getting
At
back.
the bag.
Wait, which means that he's on an astral plane, which means he's not on this plane, which means the freeze doesn't work anymore.
Indeed.
Although I think our paladin problem is significantly buffer. I don't think they're
Also,
gonna
since
look
he's not banished, he's just there forever now.
Well, there goes the rest of the session.
Is he a powerful enough mage to teleport himself back? That's a 7th level spell. Isn't Hypnotic Pattern like a 6th level spell?
Third.
Third.
Oh, it's only 3rd?
Yeah. Very good AoE card control.
You're right. You know what? I'm okay with this. I have done no wrong. I was going to come
He
up with
sent
some
himself.
He said himself! That's kind of a weird sense of he kind of just gently did himself.
All right.
Now, we don't know. Maybe he has a
Something
way
else
of-
you can do, Voice of Authority, you can evoke the power of law to embolden an ally to an attack. If you cast a spell with a spell slot of first level or higher and target an ally with a spell, the ally can use their reaction immediately after the spell to making basically
I have to
not to
cross
the
off my
attack.
immovable rod in my bag.
If it targets more than one ally, you choose the ally who can make the attack. So, for example, if you were to do like a heal spell or whatever, and you were distributing HP, you could choose one of your allies, say like the paladin. It's like, all right, now that you feel better, get this pest out of my office or something like that, and I can immediately go for a reaction attack.
Weird, but interesting. Anyway, Josh, as I spend my free action investigating the complete and utter loss of my magic items and the bag, I will shed a single tear for that immovable rod I will not be getting back. Unfortunately, that has robbed me of much of my carrying power and much of my.
You should make another one tomorrow morning.
You're not wrong. Oh gosh, I don't know if that was one of my. I don't know if I made that bag or if I like.
Bought it.
Yeah, I don't know if I just lost money or time.
Yeah.
I'll find out later. It's on my character sheet somewhere.
Pretty sure it's an infusion.
Right, but I don't know because I have other infusions, so I don't know if I like spent money on this bag and now I've just lost it. Oh my gosh, could I just make bag infusions and sacrifice them? Do I just have a Control-Alt-Delete once per day?
Well, let's find out. Let's keep going.
You're right. Okay,
it's your
okay.
turn.
So realistically, there's nothing I want to do with this turn, so I will just gently hover over. They're moving closer to the door, right?
Yeah.
So I'll just kind of, I'll just sort of scoot over here and follow them near the ceiling, but I won't do anything else with my
I'm
turn.
just holding
Okay.
this.
So
I don't know what to do.
I need to
All right.
double check. Some nonsense. That's horrifying.
Okay, well, is that it?
That's the end of my turn.
All right.
You would not believe what I just went through.
Gosh darn it!
I had to banish myself back here.
Wait, doesn't that take him?
Back to his native plane.
No, but he's in the astral plane until the spell wears off, or I guess he could have.
He wasn't cast by a spell.
The bag of holding just shunted him there.
Well,
He was plane shifted there, and banishment takes you back to your normal plane permanently if you're not native to that plane. He's native to this plane.
but doesn't banishment
But-
send you to the astral?
No.
It does.
Hold on.
But if you're not native, it sends you to the astral plane if you're not native to the plane you're on. He's not native to the astral plane.
Yes. Yeah. I can't explain it, but I do conceptually follow the logic.
Yep.
It's brilliant. I'm so
Banishment has two properties.
Yes.
If they are on their plane, they
Yes.
go to the astral plane and come back a minute later. If they're not on their plane, they go to their home plane. Now, the astral plane is not his home
Wait,
plane, so we're using
But after a
those
minute,
rules.
does he go back to the astral plane?
Nope, because it's permanent if they're not native to that plane. That's why banishment's
Only
so
if
broken
he-
again.
So he
only
can-
if, no, only if he
Wait
finishes
a
concentration.
minute.
Do what?
If we
Only
break
if he
his con-
finishes the concentration,
If we
John.
break his
If we break the
concentration-
concentration in the next 10 rounds, he goes back. Okay. I know what I'm doing on my next turn.
You want me to do it?
Yes. Don't quote me on that, but yes. Because if he loses, because the permanent banishment kicks in at the end of the duration, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm looking it up now.
Which means that if he maintains concentration for a minute, yes, he stays here. I think Josh has solid logic on that.
Yeah, if the target is native to a different plane of existence than the one you're on, the target is banished with a faint popping noise and returned to its home. If the spell ends before 1 minute has passed, the target reappears in the space it left. Otherwise, the target doesn't return.
Okay, but this is a temporary solution. If he can just keep casting banishment, then he'll just do this tomorrow, theoretically.
Yes,
That's still him gone for a day, though.
that won't be our problem anymore.
It won't be a problem until he recasts the spell.
Yes, but we can be gone.
We also know where he's gonna.
And also, wait.
We also know where he's gonna appear.
Wait.
Yeah, just dig a pit under where he's gonna appear.
Wait.
We'll take a spike pit. Every time he banishes himself here, he immediately falls and breaks concentration and takes
No,
more
it's like the
damage.
Doctor Strange that I've come to bargain. And
I have a
dies
question.
over and
It said
over again.
wait. It just
You're
says.
so hung up on this.
Wait a moment. It just says that if the target is not native to the plane that they cast it on, it says that It says that they return to the home plane, not that they can decide where they appear on said home plane.
Correct.
So how did he get?
So sweet.
So how did they get back here?
Because I arbitrarily decided it.
Oh, okay.
Because
Josh is like, I'm not having it.
Should I blow out the candle?
no, I like it. You can blow it out once one of us burns ourselves on it. We'll survive. We're not that snowflakey. Okay. Great use of the spell, by the way. Very clever. Alrighty, well, it's not my turn.
Emil turns and points a stick at Val and says, "You! What happened?" You recognize the stick.
Do I? Nick has been gone from the campaign for a while. Can you remind what Alex
The
remembers?
stick, the rod.
What else was in your bag of
He
holding?
recognizes the rod.
He's holding my rod! He's holding my immovable rod! Okay, we're not
That's
gonna
an
kill him. Small pittance of forgiveness have been given here. Brought back my stuff.
You put him in a bag full of your stuff. You expect him to sit there and not rummage through it?
There were only two things!
No, take the rod back from him and then use the rod to smack him in the head, break his concentration.
That will break my concentration. I would so much rather somebody else hit him.
No, wait a minute. What if we found a way to, grapple him or restrain him, like have the immovable rod handcuffed to him, and then no. Here's the thing. No, have him like that, and then he's banished, right?
He can't recast the spell.
Yeah, because then he loses
He
that.
will starve. He will die of dehydration in the
Wait,
astral.
what stops him from recasting the spell?
Like if we found a way to use the immovable rod to force.
No, you don't
him
need the
to-
immovable rod. You just need to restrain him.
Yeah, restrain him.
If you tie him up that he can't untie himself and can't cast a spell with somatic components, and then he can't rebanish himself, that's evil. I minorly love it, but it's evil. I'm very proud of you. I'm deeply concerned, but
I'm a DM, like, you know.
I'm a DM too. But I didn't think of
The
that.
material component for banishment is an item distasteful to the target. He's holding your rod.
Wait, so we just need to strip him and then hit him over the head.
Well,
But he
So
won't
you
have
want to
anything.
choose indecency.
well, it
At least I'm choosing
You assume he
brutal
doesn't
murder.
hate himself.
is also somatic components.
He's too arrogant to hate himself.
I mean, he still needs to do the somatic components either way, so
Technically.
doesn't matter if he has the materials or not.
Well, I think if we could restrain him.
Yeah.
Restraining is the best option. Okay, first of all, it's not my turn. I ended it. He came back. This has been a delightful debate, but now we need to move on. And
No, in fact, it is Valix's turn as he
And I'm immediately after him, right?
walks over to the door.
Okay, when he gets by the door, I'd like to I'm sorry. What's the name of the dragonborn friend?
Priya?
Priya. As they're starting to pass by me, I like to grab
Okay.
Priya's.
There's one problem with this plan.
Yes.
You are short, and he is a Goliath, and he is carrying Priya.
wait, you didn't say it was carrying. Oh, was it
Wait,
carrying?
I did. He
Actually-
picked up Priya. He's carrying her.
He said he was dragging her.
Actually, give me
Actually,
just one.
Picked up
second.
with one hand. Didn't I say that?
Oh,
Something like that. He's carrying Priya.
How is he carrying Priya? Like firemen carry, like sack of
Like
potatoes,
over the shoulder.
like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah. Big burly guy.
All right, grab one of her. Oh, he's big and burly, fun. Grab one of the legs.
Oh wait. Yeah. Can I grab her leg?
Yeah, you should be able to jump
Okay.
in and grab her.
Okay.
That's not.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna jump up, grab a leg, and I'm gonna look, and I would like to look at the officer dead in the eye and be like, "Don't pursue us, soldier. Live to die another day." And I'd like to cast Dimensional Door. And I'd like to.
Where are you going?
Wait a minute. What's your official size?
Medium.
No. Wait. Yeah, it's medium because
Okay.
dwarves and
Yeah.
not hobbits, halflings do count as medium.
Okay. that
So
works.
I say my line, and I Dimensional Door us, and I'd like to make a rough estimate to
I'm
get
a
us to the
lifer. I'm
roof.
pretty
All right.
Campaign name's small.
Fine.
Let's see. So
You don't need line of sight for dimensional door.
Nope, you don't.
Pick
So
slightly up on the roof.
roll me a d20, and hope you roll low.
My low.
All right, you're gonna take 1d10 fall damage because you went too high.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Just
Okay.
Ten damage.
wham.
And I guess I'd like to like flatten onto like the roof like as soon as we hit it.
Okay, yeah.
And if I can, also get Priya down.
All right, yeah. Priya, you begin sliding on the slanted roof a little bit, but you like grab the roof. Priya's wearing manacles, so she's like struggling a little.
How steep is the roof? Oh boy. That could be more fall damage when it's all said and done.
Yeah, 2-story building.
Ooh, that's gonna be 3d10 of fall damage when it's all said and
I
done.
thought it was D6s.
Oh.
D6 is
D6?
for fall. Yeah, it's D6 for a 10.
Oh, the campaigns we play and we use d10s for fall damage.
Gravity sucks.
Gravity.
Mean.
Gravity is a kick in the
Well,
butt.
I don't think I can do much at this point just because I've used up my
Action.
Yeah. Well, I've used up what I specifically prepared.
Okay.
I did pay for that bag of holding.
All right.
Oh well.
Yeah, no, that was your readied action.
Yes.
Yeah, so that ends your readied action.
So
But
what's he
like
doing now?
Priya isn't like immediately falling off, right?
Right.
Okay, good.
It is still Valix's turn. He used movement, but no action.
Yeah.
And you're gone. You've just. So this is you, right?
yeah.
So you're like all the way over here now or something with Priya. Valix is just standing there, obedient and probably a little perplexed. Like, I don't get paid enough for this.
I love that line that I made.
Live to die another day. Oof. How do you solve your problems? Or we don't. We just kind of like throw them to the left and to the right.
Hello there.
I'm going to do something a little weird. You might like it, you might not.
Irvine
What is that?
proceeds to run up to him.
It's
He's
the
like,
fork.
"You're supposed to
Oh.
protect your own people."
Oh,
And,
it's
like,
making
yeah,
you-
I'm just kidding.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. No, didn't like it?
You say he's a high
I mean, it was
level?
okay, but it was also
Could I,
I
could
don't
I
know.
tell how much
It was
higher he is?
just like a light enough, pointy touch that it was also kind of making me tingling, shiver. Or tickle? Yeah, I'm not sure.
So Valix turns to Emil and says, "Where did she go? Find her." And he's like, "Do I look like I can cast locate creature?"
Actually, he really does look like someone who could cast locate.
I just looked it up. Sorcerers don't learn it.
You can don't say that.
Fool!
All right. Valix kicks the door open and says, "Guards, fan out, find her."
Does he pass within range of me?
And he turns and arrest everyone else in the tavern.
Someone's
invisible.
paranoid.
I'm gonna meet.
I mean,
Okay, hang on. He says that order, right? Arrest everyone in the tavern. I'm gonna proceed to go arrest Nick.
okay.
I-
Nick's
I'm
invisible.
invisible on
Oh,
the
wait, never
ceiling.
mind.
You can arrest the drug dealer, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna arrest her.
Okay.
I'm gonna immediately go over to her and I'm
You're
gonna
under
arrest
arrest.
Liz.
Okay.
Does nobody pay any heed to the part where he just, like, head-sploded somebody?
I'm gonna look
A lot
over.
was going
Hey, I'm gonna look
on.
to you, Myra. I'm gonna like basically say you're under arrest.
You should go out.
I don't know what your rights are. No.
You're
No.
not-
You'll never take me alive.
No, I don't do that. It'd be funny if I did.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna quote unquote arrest you, and then I'm gonna proceed to, I guess, is it just us in there at this point? And then you're invisible, right? So like I'm gonna like grab her and then like arrest her. So I'm going to like basically send you in the walkie, like just follow my lead. I'll get us out, and I'm gonna walk out. Like the guards are following behind, right?
All right. Other guards walk in and head over to Sonya. Liz is hiding.
Good for her.
Wait, who's this?
That's Jen. That's Myra.
Oh. Yeah.
Need better dice. D6.
I have weird legs.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm arresting her, and then
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk through the door.
You're pulling the Han
Okay.
Solo and Luke Skywalker escort Chewbacca
Yes.
thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
You took the wrong character token. That's Valix.
That one, yeah, that. Oh yeah, that's Valix. None of this.
No. Yes.
But he's walking out, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna bring her handcuffed, and I'm just gonna basically. I'm gonna immediately when we get outside, I'm going to drag her, like grab her by the hand and just run. Use my action to
All right.
dash, and then can I find an alleyway?
All right. So you're walking outside.
Yeah. But like, well, actually, I'm gonna walk. Okay.
All right. As you walk out, one of the guards stops. He's like, "Are you gonna shackle her?
I already did.
Wait, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Do you have manacles?"
Would I have gotten them? If I had gotten them, I would assume that I had because I am,
You weren't given manacles. No.
Well, I would assume that was a given because
Oh.
it's like when you get your badge, you get certain.
You didn't. You only got the badge. That was all you got because you're already wearing armor. It was assumed you already had the stuff.
No, it wasn't.
They wrongly assumed that you were ready for this particular situation. They were false.
Well, in that case, I was like, well, wait, hang on, I'm outside. So who's there? How many called?
All right.
Officers
So more guards have shown up at this point and have
at the door. At the door. Who's right in front of me? That's what I care about.
there's a couple guards. Valix is about 10 feet away.
Did these guards see what happened inside?
Probably
good
did.
question.
Okay, the thing is, you know
Did
what?
they, Josh?
So I'm
No.
at the door.
No, they haven't?
You don't think so?
Okay. I burst into tears. Oh, it was so terrifying. All the fighting. Oh my goodness, this guard helped me get outside. I was so scared.
Valix is gonna have you.
Make me a performance check.
Beautiful, Jen. You got this.
I saw like 3 people get eaten by the air.
That's going to dice jail. That's not roll.
Well, you disappeared.
And
he
then
they
disappeared.
disappeared.
And they disappeared. And she disappeared too. It's actually 4 people.
Oh my god. What a day.
12.
12?
12.
Can I-
It's like they like motion you to keep walking.
What? This is the second time that's worked.
And then Valix turns around and puts cuffs on you.
Inside.
No, hang on, no.
Valix left. He was
No.
the first one to leave.
Yeah, but you said he was outside the door.
Yeah, you were talking
So
to other
I'm
guards.
grabbing her, right?
Mhm.
Like I'm pretending to have her arrested.
Okay.
You can just unshackle
Immediately,
her
like
later.
they proceed us to walk, right?
Mhm.
We're just gonna run.
Oh,
I'm just gonna grab her and start running.
okay.
No, don't do that.
Okay.
Play it off.
All right.
Well, no, hang on. You said he was going to cuff her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why would he cuff her?
Because
he's right.
Valix was in there. He saw everything.
Oh,
He
I know,
noticed
yeah,
you
okay,
guys, and he
yeah,
said to arrest everyone in the building.
But I know. But at that point, there's no point trying to play it off. I'm just going to run.
I mean, like, but if he cuffs her for you, like, he still assumes that you're a normal guard.
But he saw me, didn't he?
Clearly, he wasn't paying any attention
He told you to do your job.
Oh, he did. Okay.
He cuffs her, not you.
Okay. Never mind.
I was gonna say, why are you running?
I was like, okay.
Your cover hasn't been blown.
Oh, yeah.
Yet.
Oh, yeah, do that. Okay, never mind. Sorry. Give me a second.
1.
Hang on.
We're hanging. I'm hanging 10.
I'm going to... Can I attempt to, roll like I'm not struggling, because, I'm obviously going to be stronger than her character. Can I pretend to roll like she's giving me a tussle, and it's like, okay, like, not necessarily that she's hard, but, like, pretend to have to grapple her and then have them help me cuff while I'm holding on to her?
Roll performance.
Yes. That is going to be a +4 for me. Oof, that hurt.
You start shoving her around back and forth, and she's like, you didn't coordinate this at all. You're just kind of shaking her.
It's a shakedown. She's a drug lord.
Alex says, calm down, soldier. I know you're new, but do not torture people just because they are lawbreakers.
Ooh, I like this guy. When we have to topple this entire empire, we keep him. He's good. He's respectable. He's honorable.
All right, so I'm going to say,
Can we take him home with
you're
us?
going to
Can we take him home with us, Josh? If we can... He won't fit into a bag of holding, but you know what he will fit? Oh, no, he can escape.
You dropped
All
a
right.
book on her.
We can put a book on.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, Sonya's been apprehended by a guard. You're apprehending Myra.
Yeah, okay.
Liz hid.
Yeah.
And you're invisible.
And we'll just keep walking, right?
Yeah, so a cart pulls up and people are being loaded onto it by guards. You can make the assumption that if you want to look like you're doing things normally, you need to load Myra onto the cart.
Probably should.
I don't see things going well if I go on this cart.
I mean, you technically did nothing wrong.
I threw rocks.
Yeah.
You were a disturbance.
But they didn't notice you threw a rock.
You really didn't.
I mean,
Yeah,
Alex
I
rolled
actually
really
didn't-
high that entire thing.
I didn't hit him at all.
True.
Hang on. So, is there an opportunity for us? It's just us walking, like where we have like not within melee range of any of the paladins or like guards between us and them.
This street is really crowded because there's a lot of guards here now.
You know what? I'm just gonna keep crying and saying how scared I am.
Okay.
You know what you should do is on top of that.
As much as I want a magic missile the dude and force him to make like multiple
Which
con
does.
saving throws,
Basically, it just creates a really loud.
he can probably cast this multiple times, and if he can just do it tomorrow, he's not going to starve.
If you take the rod from him, that becomes invisible, right?
Yes, but I'm not sure I can manhandle it away from him.
You're advantaged.
Yeah, but that would give away the fact that I'm here. I do want the rod, though. Invisibility's for an hour.
Yeah, no, I was like, so, like, I have this plan, right, where he can just return, but I kind of don't want to, like...
Hang on.
No, what you've done
Waste
is...
your
What you've done is great.
Is anything you touch invisible too?
No, not
anything he picks up.
It has to basically... I have to...
It has to become an inventory item.
Yeah.
Just scoop her up.
She's not an inventory item.
Oh, yeah.
So I sacrificed the bag of holding to rid us.
We
have
have some concept of morals here in D&D. People are not objects.
Unless you have a bag of holding. So my dilemma right now is that A, I don't have a bag of holding, but also I surmise that this guy being a spellcaster can probably cast Dimensional Door more than once. And even if he can't, banishing him for what are effectively a long rest will not keep him out of our hair entirely. What?
Emil turns to Alex. I'm going to dimensional door up to the roof and see what I can see up there.
Why the roof?
Because he rolled a nat 20.
Brandon!
Wait. The fool. He's burning through 4th level spell slots.
He's a higher level spellcaster than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's burning through spell slots.
He's going to the roof.
Did someone just call my name?
He teleported up to the roof to look for you.
Oh, okay.
Emil had this great idea to go up to the roof to get a lookout.
Yeah.
So he walks outside, looks up, and he like teleports up to the roof. And he's gonna make a perception check to look back, because you guys are like up further on the roof, and he's gonna be looking in the opposite direction. Somehow he has not noticed you yet. He's looking around and like kind of looking over the city.
You should push him off.
I mean, that's what I was thinking.
You just casually walk up.
This is my roof kick.
All right. So,
More importantly, it'll tell us if he has Featherfall or not. Because if he doesn't,
Isn't Featherfall a
Jacob, it's your
concentration
turn.
spell?
Okay. I'm gonna walk her. Is there any way I could casually? There's a lot of people, right? Could I casually?
commit mass murder?
No.
Bummer.
Like walk between an alleyway with a bunch of people right around me. Like, is there even if it's not a straight path, but like I could justify if I just want to get around the people.
there's an extremely high chance, like a maybe 5% chance, of you sneaking away without a guard asking you what you're doing.
Well, no. When I was thinking, okay. What I'm asking is that if I could walk, say the wagon's right here, okay?
Okay, yeah.
And I'm guessing like we're like over here, whatever, right? There's a lot of people here. Is there a way I could justify if I go to the edge of the street, go around them and then go that way, but there's an alleyway back here, right?
Not right there.
All right,
about,
how about
like,
this?
any
Let me work
direct,
on my
like-
acting skills. I start having a panic attack, and I need some room to breathe.
No, hang on. There's no type of like shop or anything.
There are like other buildings across the way. Yes.
Okay, well, like what about right here?
Yes, there's a building. Oh, so the street is really wide. We're talking like 80 feet.
I know,
She's
but I
like
wanna
on the
go-
main road.
So yeah, like there's like it's full, right? So like if I go to the end, it's like towards the building, right? Because it's like all.
So
packed.
everything's like packed and condensed right in front of the inn. Right in
Oh,
front
but
of
it's
the
not
town.
over here. Okay, so over here it wouldn't do me any good.
Yeah, so like the street is the high road of the city. It's like 80 feet across. I measured it.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to whisper to you, like, pretend to, like, when we come over this way a little bit, like, if we could see, like, is there an entrance for her to run? Like, or not an entrance, but like a space over here, right?
Maybe.
The other thing is, why are we being arrested? Because we technically don't have any association, because we were just customers.
Yeah, but you were within the vicinity of the
I
crime.
was within the vicinity, but technically I never
Alex
did
saw
anything
you
to-
throwing rocks at him.
Not very well, but you were trying.
Okay, never mind then. I don't have an argument.
didn't mean it, sir. You were actively hucking rocks at
I
me.
want to see if I could, like, not, like, because
I mean, you might get let off with a warning, but you're still getting arrested first.
See, Brandon, we do need to trust in the justice system. It will work itself out.
I trusted, and I willingly let
What do you
myself
think?
get arrested.
And then
Okay.
you fled
After
like a
things-
criminal.
After things kept on getting
I
worse.
think it would be easier.
You weren't
if I
guilty,
stayed,
but you act
'cause
guilty.
then y'all wouldn't have to come get me
Brandon.
out
I
of
wasn't
jail.
guilty.
Shame.
But I wasn't
What I was
guilty,
thinking,
but everyone
if
treated
it was a way
me
for
like
you
I was
to
guilty.
pretend to arrest
But
you
the
and walk on
truth of the justice system would persevere. They would find out the real truth.
The thing or
They
whatever.
came across brains and
Say,
cracked
I'm
open
gonna
skulls,
give
and they
you,
still pinned it on
whatever,
me.
like,
You keep
let go,
running.
take opportunity,
Of course they're
grab
going to keep blaming
I
you.
was.
And then I'm gonna go chase after you.
You still
and
are
when my
running.
goal is to grab
You're
someone
teleporting
else.
away.
And because what I was thinking,
No, not like
what I was
the
wanting to
thing
do,
is-
what I was wanting to do is have her quote unquote escape, and then she runs temporarily, and I have to chase after her, and then I chase her a little bit because she has technically faster movement speed, and I have to go catch her, and then
you?
like she has 35, she's a satyr.
Oh, right. I forget that part.
The other thing is, if we do go that route, is that I will be wanted.
Also,
Yeah, you'll have the same problem Brandon's
You
currently.
should have rolled advantage on the hypnotic pattern.
Oh, because of the Fae
Magic
ancestry or
resistance.
whatever.
That's true.
It was more fun that way.
Yeah, but like a future reference. But what I was thinking was if you could somehow, like, quote unquote, get out of grass, and I go after her,
No.
I could catch her, and I would just grab another pedestrian.
Can you put it down? Thank you.
Or could I grab another, possibly grab another female?
You didn't
say
say
for
for
how
how
long.
long.
I'm a satyr. There
I
aren't
know.
going to be many
I
others
know,
like
but like, he
Does
wasn't
it bother
paying
you?
that much attention to detail.
It was a
so I
little
don't
bit
know.
frustrating.
It was an idea.
Oh,
Okay, so you want to try to escape, right?
I won't do it again then.
I don't know. I don't know if I'll be wanted if they actually got my description, or if I'll just be let go because I was minorly.
Like a misdemeanor kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Josh,
Hmm?
do they have my description? Will I be wanted if I run?
You're
Quite possibly, yeah.
You're a satyr.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You're known.
You're pretty unique.
Okay, I think it'd be better if I went into custody just so I can get processed and let go.
properly prosecuted.
Yeah.
You could just tell them that you're just a poor up and coming business owner.
I was just trying to make a new patron, and then
These horrible
the horror. I'm so scared.
Okay, well in that case, I'll just take you to. I'm just gonna take her to the thing.
To the precinct.
Yeah, I'm gonna take her to the
Downtown. Well, it's more like
Okay.
uptown.
Actually, I'm gonna give her in my. What?
Alright, please go kick him. Because if he takes damage, he has to roll a Constitution saving throw.
I'm not gonna kick him.
Magic missile him. He'll make multiple saving throws.
Well, thing is that I've got you restrained or whatever. You can get on the moving wagon or whatever. You're technically not. You're not cuffed or anything.
I am.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Alex put
Alex
cuffs on me.
mandibled her.
Oh, what
He's
kind of?
cuffed, yeah.
Oh, well.
You can't cast.
Could I give
somatic.
her a dagger to try to break herself out?
Violence.
Well, no, just a dagger to try to cut her. Like, would that be an idea?
Her manacles?
Yeah,
They're
that,
chains.
I know. Oh, but like, well, I mean, it's like
So no.
I've seen
A nat
people.
20 wouldn't be good enough for that.
I mean, not immediately, but there have been people that have broken out of jail with plastic spoons.
And
With a
she's
lot of
not one
time.
them.
Yeah.
No offense, Jen.
Okay, well, in that case, just I'm taking it out of the back.
You know, I'll start a cult in the jail though.
Okay, fine.
Start a cult in jail.
Okay.
You could start. Oh,
Do
Jen,
you want me to hold
it's
on
the
to
basis
any
of
of
your drug
inventory
ring.
so that way if they compensate
Jen's
it-
gonna go to jail. It's all
You
part
wanna
of her
give me anything in
plan.
your inventory
She's gonna go to
like, keep
jail,
safe?
and that's where she's gonna establish her drug syndicate.
have-
Her drug cartel? I don't know.
What do you,
I
you want
don't
to give me?
have-
You want to give me the money maybe, and I'll hold on to it.
I
Yeah,
don't
give them the
think they'll
money.
take my money.
They might
They
take your
might.
money.
Why would they take my
Because
money?
they're politics.
Josh, would
It's a
they take
corrupt
my
government.
money?
They would take your inventory, yes.
I don't
Would they-
have anything in my
Would you get
inventory
married?
besides
No,
a
the
necklace.
government is corrupt. The justice system is pure.
You didn't write anything
honest,
down?
and godly.
Well, you have an inventory, whether it's written down or not.
I don't remember.
Is there anything significant that if they were to take it and not give it back, you'd want me to hold on to?
My drugs.
Spellcasting focus.
She's got her priorities straight.
Don't worry, you have a permit.
Okay, yeah, I have a permit.
They
for
might
my
still take
drugs.
your drugs, though.
Well, just give me like.
I'll give you a couple crack rocks to use.
No, I'm just saying I could hold on to it and then just take the bag and give
See,
you a
but if
couple
he
crack
has the
You
rocks.
really
drugs-
didn't write anything down.
If the drugs are on him, then when they search him, he'll be found.
Okay, well,
You might want to pass that 3,500 gold over, though.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll do
fine.
that.
Pass my
Wait,
money.
but is
I'll
all of
hold
that
on to
on
that.
her? Or?
That's a good point. Most of that isn't on. So,
Yeah.
yeah, you
I'll hold on to her money.
you temporarily pass your coin purse over to.
This has been a lengthy, not even a bar fight, more like a bar squabble.
All right. So,
Whose turn is it?
it's technically Jacob's. Jen is now incarcerated.
Jacob will lead her all the way.
Next turn.
I fly out the door.
Wait, hold on.
No.
Nope, it's Brandon's turn. Sorry.
Sparta.
So I see this guy, right?
Yep.
How close to the edge is he?
He's just about a foot from the edge.
Alright, if he were to... Wait. If he were to...
Wait a second. Are we still within the 1 minute of him getting back?
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
quick-
round two.
Now I don't
Three.
know this, but like I still don't want him to see us. If he were to fall down, like if he were to fall onto the ground, would he probably roll off?
We like roll off the edge or roll off the ground?
Would he roll off the edge if I were let's say
Edge of what? The roof?
yeah, let's
No,
say
he
he
just fall.
let's say that he dropped down unconscious. Would he probably roll off the roof?
Wait. Oh, like if you were to knock him unconscious, would he fall and then immediately?
Yeah.
Is the roof sloped enough that if he were to be knocked unconscious, would gravity pull him off the edge of the roof?
It's possible.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, if you knocked him unconscious, he would take damage, which means he would be banished back to the astral.
Well, yes,
No,
but
he'd roll for it.
but the thing is
and he might go back.
But the thing is I don't know that
If he becomes incapacitated, he loses consciousness.
Yeah.
okay, but the thing is I don't know that he's banished either way. Or
True.
I mean actually wait, did I hear him call out that he just had to banish himself?
Probably not.
Watch it, yeah, no.
Yeah, you would have been in the.
Yeah, so I know that he's banished himself from
Yep.
somewhere.
He's reverse banished himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I can maybe apply some of that logic. Well, banished or not, I can't really just let him get away with turning around.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just... Can I, hold on to, the shackles of Pyrrha?
Priya?
Priya,
Is
yeah.
he
Why?
still slipping?
Just so they don't, slip. Or they have
No,
any...
she's stable.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm just gonna look at her and go... I'm gonna very carefully reach into my pocket, pull out a stick.
Mm-hmm.
I like to aim it just right
Okay.
and blast off 8 magic missiles by
Has that thing recharged?
Yeah, apparently, yes.
I would like to very casually commit.
I looked at my counter, and I'm pretty sure I was able to actually get it charged back up.
Okay.
Justice reigns from above.
All right.
Funny, magic missile was my solution too.
More like justice reigns from behind.
Justice reigns from slightly to the right and over the corner.
So
that's
I'm
like a
so
ton of D4s.
I am burning up 6 charges.
Okay, so you have 6 left.
So this focus,
No. I'm burning up 6 charges, so I have 1 charge left, which I'm not going to use.
lest it destroy the wand.
Yeah.
He's choosing violence.
Roll damage.
So
Okay. I need 8 D4.
So I have a question, Josh. Mechanically speaking, because the magic missile was one of my plans. Why are you rolling?
Okay, it took him 7 rolls to roll less than a 10.
For what?
Concentration.
Oh!
Good thing I shot 8 at him.
Okay, he got a nat 1 on roll 7 and a 4 on roll 8. He also got a nat 20 in there for one of the rolls, so he just barely fails his concentration.
Okay, 1, 2,
Can
3,
you
4,
just-
5, 6.
But those 6 successes. So go ahead and roll damage.
I need 2 more D4.
Oh. Josh.
Oh no, it's on the floor.
How dare you, Brandon?
That was Josh's fault.
There's 1.
Okay,
And here's
2,
He has them.
4, 6, 8. I already got 8.
Thank you for your effort, though.
Okay, so there's going to be 8 D4 plus 8. Okay, so
gosh.
that is
That's a 4.
4. Okay, Nick, I can do this.
Oh
sorry.
my, that's a lot.
Jacob!
That's 4.
No, let Brandon do it.
Okay.
Sorry, we're overstepping. That's
Wow.
5 fours.
Okay, so that's already 20, 22, 24, 25, plus 8.
33.
Yes.
What? You just did a fireball. You just did a screw you in particular fireball. Force
Above
damage.
average.
Yes, definitely
All right.
above average.
So the first one pelts him in the back and he stumbles. The second one knocks him and he falls off the roof as the others kind of fly forward. And he screams as he falls to the ground right before hitting the ground. Right before hitting the ground, pops out of existence.
Wait. Oh.
Unfortunately for you, this was noticed.
As everyone turns to these, boom, 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 and just.
Was he hit with all of the missiles, though?
All 8, yes.
Okay.
Could you imagine watching someone be pelted as they fall and then vanish in the last one? Like, oh, he's dead. Like, he got disintegrated.
Poor man. He got Thanos snapped.
He got twice!
I deleted him.
That's it. Brandon has the best comment.
All right.
I have Control-Alt-Delete. You have Abracadabra Delete.
Valix turns and orders some of the guards to go up to the roof.
Now,
Is there a way to get up to the roof?
They don't know. That's irrelevant. They need to get to the roof.
That sounds like a horrible
are there any
boss.
other ways off the
Alex
roof?
is doing his best.
there
Imagine
any-
from his perspective. His buddy was fine 5 seconds ago. Turns, sees him go, ah! And then just be pelted and then vanish. Like, for all he knows, he has just gotten himself murdered.
Again.
Valix is working with what Valix knows. He's doing his best.
I just realized, even if he didn't have the banishment still in effect, that would have been all that missile damage and then hitting the
He would
ground.
have had like 2 to 3 chunks of damage just from falling.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna look at Priya.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be like, we should go.
Yep.
There's just a moment of awkward silence followed by.
Hold on. I'll see if I can. Let's see.
Does she have multiple disguise selves? That would be odd. It's generally a super high level spell.
This guy sells.
Hold on. I'll see if I can. And she waves to cast a spell. Like
This guy sells a second.
magic isn't working.
Oh.
What are you trying to do?
So I can't
Are
do.
they magic dampening mandibles? Josh, you are evil and clever. We should get some of these.
If we can get him off, or we'll have him.
And you.
Okay,
I
I guess looking at
So,
like
I need you to keep these, Brandon,
she
so I can reverse engineer them.
she's trying to cast Featherfall, and she can't cast it.
Did she jump and try?
No.
Oh! I was like, that's a bad time to find out you can't cast Featherfall.
No, because she was gonna cast it on both of them, so I could like go off the other side of the roof and leave.
Is there anything I'm able to like notice about these cuffs? Like, do they just look normal to me?
They
or-
look like normal cuffs.
Okay, then I and she doesn't make any comment about the cuffs.
Nope.
Okay, in that case, I'm like, all right, I got an idea. Just give me a sec. I'm just gonna like start to wiggle my hand like I'm readying up something,
Mhm.
and that's my turn.
Okay.
I'd like to spend my turn flying up to the roof because I was trying to follow the dude.
It's-
Not that
it
it seems
is-
to have mattered. I fly up at her seat.
It's our next turn, yeah. All right,
So,
so
yeah.
you fly up to the roof and you see them.
And do I see, what's his name?
Who?
Screaming missiled boy.
Oh yeah, you
probably
heard that
pass
and
him
flew
as
up to
you're
the roof.
flying
Yeah.
up.
Do I go up as he goes down?
Yeah. Sure, why not? And you see like several missiles like come off the roof and angle down and hit him.
I just kind of want to like drift over to the side. Do I see his crumpled dead body?
Nope.
There's a moment of confusion. Bit of concern. I want to look back where the missiles came from.
Wait, so Josh, is he dead?
Oh, we
You
don't
just
know.
look back where it came from. Brandon's just looking at the
Brandon's just like
Holding it.
holstering his last wand.
He's like, we need to go.
So I wanna gently putt over to them and be like, hey,
What? I do recognize that as his.
You
Yeah.
recognize his voice, but it startles you.
Okay, I'm like, what? We're a little in the middle of something right now.
what are you doing up here?
Escaping.
Oh,
I
that's
we're
good.
I gotta. I don't know. Trying to, I'm gonna try getting our cuffs off to make it easier for us to move.
Wait, can I have Tasha's briefly? Can I just summon tools? That's a thing I can do, right?
I think it takes a ritual. I know you can do the right tool for the right job, but that's an hour-long ritual.
You're right. Can I just
Oh, sorry.
right tool for the job? You learn to produce exactly a tool.
You might.
Oh, it requires 1 hour of uninterrupted work.
Yep, that's to make a workstation.
Yes. I can't just. Bummer. Okay.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I was just gonna shoot them off.
Why can't you just magic them off?
I don't have any. I don't have any unlocking.
Why doesn't she just magic them off?
Apparently, she can't use magic.
She can't use magic.
Roll Arcana, Nick.
Yes! That's exactly what I'm trying to brock. Be okay. Okay, that's a modified 10. I have plus 8 and I rolled a 2.
Nope, you have. You don't know what's happening.
Okay.
You could flash a genius.
15!
That works.
Yes! Thank you for saying something. My stupidity meant I didn't remember I'm a genius.
Yep, you've now used 3 flashes geniuses though.
Yep, that's okay. I'm down to 2. I'm a very smart lion boy. I was raised by a brilliant father. An absentee one at that, but a brilliant father. Alrighty.
I was raised with violence.
I want to, like, you'll just feel like 2 giant paws gently grab your hand, even though they're really invisible. Oh, no. Those could be really good. We shouldn't destroy them.
What's wrong with them?
Well, if they dampen magic, then that's wildly
Wait,
useful.
wait. So they're magic.
I think they're anti-magic.
Do you know what that means?
It means we can't break them.
But I can demagic them.
I think that's an oxymoron.
No. I can remove the magic on them and then break them.
Does the spell magic work on magic items?
Yeah.
It works on an active spell.
It's not an active spell, it's a magic item.
I'm pretty sure it would work.
I don't know.
I don't think it
Like,
does.
could you demagic a flame tongue?
No. Not
Then
with the spell.
If you
That
can't,
would break that spell so bad.
yeah, if you can't do a flame tongue, you can't do mana shackle
Yeah,
manacles.
that makes sense.
Well, I don't want to break these, even if it's to her detriment.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that it would work.
Dispel
wouldn't it?
magic. Oh, no, because a spell levels.
Yeah.
No, wait. One creature, object, or magical effect within range. If any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target... Okay, so if the spell is inducing if the object induces a spell, then Dispel Magic cancels it. But if it's not inducing a specific spell, then Dispel Magic won't cancel it. You need anti-magic for that.
Yep.
All right.
That paper is dangerously close to that open flame.
Oh, actually, let me give your books back while we're...
What?
That's how you do it.
This is not my book. Okay.
You know, you can just move the candle.
So,
Could. The damage is already done.
what are you guys doing?
So, I would like to persuade... Okay, so we've seen you down from the roof, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can carry her down.
Okay.
And you'll live.
I might or might not.
Okay, well then I have 40 feet of movement. I'll use my action to dash. I'll grab her, drop her down, go up, grab him, bring him down.
Okay.
Which doesn't break my invisibility.
Nope.
I want those shackles intact. Please.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
All right. You can see down the alleyway some guards looking like they're about to.
Wait, why did we come down?
Actually, that's a good point. This building is surrounded by guards.
Yeah, we don't go down. That's stupid.
Go
That's
to a
all
different
levels
room.
of stupid.
Then there's roof hop.
Oh yeah.
Just go the other.
Are you good at jumping?
Can I make these jumps?
You are capable of succeeding.
It's within the dice range. Okay, I want to turn. Not that anyone can see it. I'm going to turn to our other associate. Can you jump these roofs?
Priya?
Yeah.
It's like, well, not as well with these cuffs on. I can't, like, swing my arms as I
If
run.
only I had thieves' tools that weren't in a bag of holding. Yeah, that was the
The
other
real
item.
cost.
Yeah.
Your rod has been returned, but the tool you need is not.
I don't even have the rod. I let him hold on to it for. Wait.
Oh, yeah, the rod.
Wait, was he still holding on to it when he fell?
Yeah.
It's a worthy sacrifice if it means getting rid of this twit for a while. Well, I can fly, but I don't want them to see me. Sorry if we're too loud. It's mostly my fault.
Quick question. Just out of guess, like, how universal are the keys within the guard that they use?
I have a few sets.
Josh, how far apart are the roofs? Like from stable and spot, steel, spot? 20 feet? 10 feet?
I think I do 10 feet is my clearance. I have like a 5... When I design maps, I have a 5-foot clearance on the
Right.
side of all buildings, and I don't overlap clearances.
So at least
it's
10 feet minimum. So in that case, with 40 feet of movement, I can pick him up, move, back, move. It's 40 feet.
Yep. Bear in mind, they're not invisible, and if anyone looks up...
They'll just see. Well, it's better than nothing,
All right.
unless you want to stay on this roof.
Wait, the last question I was going to ask is, do I know if the keys that they use are, you know, if there might be a couple sets that would work with both handcuffs and, say, cell doors? Like, are the keys,
No.
like, okay, never mind.
Handcuff and cell door keys are different.
Okay.
Can I make a perception check to see if any of the guards below have any keys?
You look down and you see all the guards are kind of looking up.
Oh, great. Can I make a perception check or investigation check to see if any of them have, like, keys on their belts or something?
You're 20 feet away, and you're trying to look at their belt lines from like a vertical
No.
look. So you can make it with disadvantage.
Well, they haven't figured out how to get up here yet, so I don't feel the need to move you over the roof yet. So I'm gonna... I don't know why I keep making wooloo sounds. Exactly.
Alright, so you fly down.
Yes, and I will just very quietly
All right.
want
Roll investigation.
to... Thank y'all. All right, here's to hoping, ladies and gentlemen.
Bye, guys.
I'm not gonna flash of genius that, but that was a 6. Bye!
Alright, let's see. So, you don't find any keys on these guards.
Here.
Okay.
Let's go on a dice jail. Use this.
That's a good day.
You sure? It's a 2.
It
No,
was a
no.
100% increase from my last roll. I'll humor you and roll it on my next one, see how it does.
Alright.
I want to come back up and very quietly, yeah, I'm not seeing any keys. I think you're just going to have to be shunted across.
Okay, it's across there.
I want to use my
So as you
action to
guys are
dash.
doing that, everyone is loaded up onto the jail cart. The door shut, locked, and it begins carting away.
And that's all they can do. So, back to us.
What about me?
Alright, another cart pulls up, and some guards begin getting on it.
You should join them to not look suspicious.
Yes.
Eh.
Yeah.
What do you mean, eh?
I also need help.
Oh, you'll live.
Yeah, I'll get on.
Or you won't. One
Alright.
or two.
So, yep. So you guys are you're carted away. You're carted away, and you guys see this from the roof. Or Nick sees it from the roof. The other guys are kind of hiding in the middle of the roof to not be seen.
Yes, that's great. All right, we're going to want to try and quietly keep roof hopping until they can't figure out where you are no more. Because that would be bad if they can keep following us. It would also kind of defeat the purpose of roof hopping. Worse so if we still get onto a roof that has access. I mean, we can bait them. If we get them all to come up to the roof and then we just roof hop across and they have to go all the way down and we lose track of
They
it.
can roof hop.
No. Well, yes, they have the chance to succeed at roof hopping.
So do you.
I fly!
Yeah, but you have 2 people, and you can only carry one at a time.
I have 40 feet of movement. I'm very fast.
Actually,
Sometimes I feel like a monk.
I'm being silly.
Oh. You are.
You have a spell for this, don't you?
you have Long Strider or Expeditious Retreat? Or Jump?
I don't just have a spell.
Well, the one time we need Jump.
Give me just a second. It's just taking a second to load up.
All right, so we just took a quick break for food. There was no break in there because I paused the recording. Anyway, but we are back, and basically for my party, what just happened is Priya, Adrian, and the Artificer were up on the roof trying to figure out where they were going to go because they got surrounded. Mira got arrested and is being delivered to jail, and Ervad also got with the rest of the guards and is going somewhere. So, with that, what would my rooftop goers like to do?
Burgers.
I'm sure they could go for burgers at this moment, but unfortunately they do not have a convenient burger store within their vicinity. Well, at least not one that they have the luxury nor time to sit and dine at, while they patiently wait for their pursuers to give them the luxury to do so. We are going to continue to elaborately bunny hop from roof to roof. I will use my actions to dash, which will allow me to keep up with the party's movement and also use the bonus movement to chaperone them across from roof to roof safely.
Okay.
Hopefully, we will be able to navigate the rooftops more swiftly than the guards can the numerous alleyways below, if we can locate any buildings that would be difficult for them to navigate around or through, like if they were blocked off alleyways. Then we can put even further distance between us and them. We should look to put some safe distance between us as well as the potential Capitol building, since that's where most of the guards are housed, and if there are any powerful magic casters, they would be a big hindrance in our little charade. So...
What, the castle?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where the jail is.
Yes, also getting away from the place that they want to take you. Though to be fair, they would never expect you to go there. If you show up at the jail, they probably won't expect that.
I've got a key as well.
That's lovely. Do you know what it unlocks?
My cell.
You can just honestly be like, I've been here the whole time.
That was a good answer, actually.
Alright. So you're going to need to make me a disadvantage stealth check to ferry people across without being seen by the guards below.
I'd like to raise my hand and be like, wait. Hey, I forgot something. And I pull out my instrument.
I think putting on a performance would alert them to where we are.
You have fly.
Well, yes, but I can make someone fly or turn them invisible.
Someone or two someones?
How many people can you fly or invisible?
Doesn't matter because you go from having one flyer and two walkers to two flyers and one carryable.
True.
But
which one of you is lighter? No offense.
Probably her. But what I'm thinking is like,
no, you're lighter because you're smaller and she's.
Well, he's a dwarf. They're
He's
stout.
dense.
He's
Yeah,
dense.
but
I've also got a
Josh, I'm
lot.
asking about his
But-
weight.
But she's a dragonborn.
I've also
Yeah.
got a lot of stuff on me.
This is true. She's not carrying equipment.
But the thing is, like, she's also a target of interest. It might be more crucial to get her out of here.
Well, no offense, so are you.
Yeah, you're also wanted.
You're both wanted.
You're
for
both
different-
wanted. You're both targets of theirs. You saw your arrest warrant this morning.
Oh yeah, I was given.
Oh yeah.
I was given it in the daily paper.
Okay. Given the fact that you're both wanted,
Mm-hmm.
So no matter what,
and
like,
I'm not wanted,
So no matter what, like one of us would be visible,
I can turn one of you invisible.
and I can turn someone else invisible.
Doesn't Invisibility have an upcast where you can just do it with two people?
Yes, but I don't have the spell level for that.
Okay, the other thing is, yes, and neither of them has the spell level for that. The other thing is you can't do invisible and fly.
No, but
Well-
he does invisible, and I can do invisible.
Well,
and I can still fly.
actually, but the other thing is like I get that those are both concentration spells, but they're not from me casting it. They're
Yeah.
they're from the instrument.
True.
So I'm wondering, like, could I technically have two concentration spells going on?
Nope, because you're still the one. You cast it through the instrument, but it's still your concentration.
The instrument.
The
fuels
instrument
it,
does not
but
concentrate for
maintain
you.
it.
Okay.
You need a sentient instrument
Yep.
for that,
And no one else can use their instrument either because it must be attuned to by a bard, and it must be attuned.
Yeah.
and you're the only bard we got, for better or worse.
Even if you had two invisibles, one of you would still be likely seen leaving the roof.
Right. So how about this? You turn yourself invisible, and then I'll fly you down. And then I will much more easily chaperone her away.
Or you could just do
And
two
then-
flies and fly away.
Yeah, but they can see that and track that.
Yeah, but they're not as fast because you can fly across buildings. They can't do that.
That's a good point. All right, fly it is.
On who?
You. Fly yourself. Fly, you fool.
Okay, what about her?
I'll carry her.
Okay.
It's a surprisingly straightforward solution.
Okay, where do we want to go?
Yeah, 'cause-
Not back to... Well, we could go back to the bar. They probably wouldn't.
Well, yeah, even if you're seen, if you fly like straight across several buildings, you can easily outmaneuver people on the ground.
Yeah, so that brings up the question: where do we want to go? We haven't really made up another safe haven outside of the bar so far.
By the way, my voice in your head is taking the form of Ari, who's running
Oh,
calculations.
Oh, absolutely excellent, because she knows what she's doing more than me.
What if we went to that temple that we first arrived in when we got here?
It's too far away.
Is it, though?
I mean, it's pretty far away.
Okay.
You're probably going to want to go over a few buildings and then like drop down in an alleyway and then try and blend in with the crowd.
Lay low.
Because if like flying is fast, but that's more of your pulse getaway, it's still going to draw attention if you do it continuously.
Quick question: who has the helm of teleportation?
I have the Fruit Loop of Wonders.
Has casting time of 10 minutes.
Yes, but you have it in your possession, not in your bag of holding, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, we could use that to get out of here.
Casting time 10 minutes.
Just fly away and then find somewhere you can
Fly away where they don't know where we are and then just chill there for 10 minutes. However, I'd like to point out that our particularly efficient paladin and drug lord friend are currently in deliberate or situational custody.
I'm sure they'll be fine.
Wow, you just threw them right under the bus and kept on going.
Well, no.
I won't remember this.
You dismissed them like that.
Well, no.
Not a second
Well,
thought.
no, as you said, we have a flawless legal system. He was a guard, and I'm sure that she'll be seen as either innocent or mostly innocent, and they'll probably be out by tomorrow.
And what happens to them after tomorrow?
We meet back up with them.
Where are we going?
Probably about 4 buildings over to the ground and then into
No,
the crowd.
you want to teleport. Where are we going with the teleport?
I think we could just go back to the temple.
Why don't we just take her... Oh. Do you want to go back to your brother? Or is that worse than the guard?
That seems pretty out of the way. Plus, you only have like a few charges on the helmet.
Yeah, but it's just a quick to and back for us.
No, but we need charge it. We only have 2 charges left.
Well, think of it this way. If you get somewhere where you're safe for 10 minutes in order to cast the spell, aren't you already safe enough for 10 minutes? Like,
Well, yes, but we could get you out of the city.
you're not talking to Priya.
Oh.
You're talking to Ari.
Oh, right. I'm referring to Priya.
Okay, so to Priya.
Priya.
Oh, right, you're telling... she wants to go see her brother, right? Because
Brother.
Ari
Would
has a
that be-
brother, too.
Oh, actually, yeah. Yes, I can see where the misunderstanding was. No, I'm talking to Priya and asking her, we could teleport her to basically back to our town. It would put her in vicinity of her sibling. I want to know if that's worse or better than the guards.
Let's head over a few... Let's see if we can find a place to, like, lay low for a sec so we can, like,
Totally.
consider if we want to do that.
Totally.
Okay, so you want me just to fly myself?
Yes, you fly yourself. The
Alright.
guards are probably wondering where we are, and I'd like to keep it that way.
Alright, keep in mind, this will probably notify them that we are still up here.
Yeah, but...
And I'm just gonna start shredding! And I'm gonna cast fly on myself.
I love how you like
Guys,
make
I
this.
think I heard something on the roof.
No, you didn't!
Just from the roof? No, you didn't.
Can I please
that's
roll
not
it? Can I please roll a deception even if it's disadvantage?
Roll performance.
Okay.
And then roll deception.
Gosh, good stuff.
Okay, performance as a modified 19.
Pretty good performance, yeah.
Okay, now what? Deception?
Yes.
That is a 12 plus 6, so modified 18.
Okay.
It jumped.
It freed itself.
Guys, they said there's nothing up there. Shut up, you idiot.
Is it bad that I can hear Brandon's character playing this song? Hang on.
Can I see the back of your phone?
Hang on.
Your phone looks very similar to Nick's.
You get me copyright struck, I'm gonna be upset.
Pause the recording. Hang on. Wait, I can justify this.
I can justify. We will be right back.
Butterfly.
Okay, for reference, the song he played was Back in Black, but
put it in the comments.
Anyway, so you guys begin flying over some buildings as you fly over the edge. Let's see if the guards see you.
Do you want us to roll for stealth or not?
You can roll for stealth if you want.
What was that?
Oh. All right. Yes.
So.
Oh, right. Sorry. There was an awkward moment where we weren't paying attention.
Oh wait, what?
It was almost a 19.
Okay, modified 13. So why are you trying to be stealthy? You're invisible.
I'm trying to be stealthy
That's
for
true.
her.
Shouldn't she be rolling stealth?
If I am fly carrying her, how is her rolling stealth relevant? What is she gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
He's gonna hide behind you.
What are you gonna do? You're invisible. They won't see you.
No. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to maneuver between the buildings in a careful, stealthy manner, moving from points of shortest resistance.
So you guys move across the building. You are spotted, and then you just keep going.
Forget it. We dash.
Yep.
This is too much work. We dash.
All right. So you head over about 4 buildings. What do you want to do? You look in the alley below. There are no guards.
We want to lay low, literally on the roof. We'll just sort of lie down.
How nice of a day is it?
It's been raining this whole time.
Let's see.
We're soaking wet.
So first we'll roll for this. I need my D4s back.
Which one is yours?
These.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. All right, it's let's see. It's a bit hot today. It's like pretty hot today.
But it is like nice and sunny.
There's no wind, and it is not raining.
So it's sunny out.
Basically, it's a bit cloudy.
Oh, cool. So you just gotta like sunbathe a
Cloudy
little
with a
bit.
chance of violence.
All right.
That's what today's session is.
Yep. So how long are you guys laying low?
Well, until we finish our debacle of whether or not we're going to teleport ourselves out or go rescue our friends.
Until they lose their stars.
Wait, what?
It's a GTA 5 reference.
Oh.
All right. So after laying low for a while,
We need to deliberate on whether or not we're going to go rescue our friends, if they need rescuing, or if we're going to just wait patiently for the justice system to work itself out.
After laying low for about, I don't know, 6 minutes, you see guards get to the roof 4 roofs over.
They're on the roof 4 roofs over.
Yeah, they're on the roof of the tavern. They figured out how to get up there.
Guess they got a ladder.
We've only gone 4 roofs?
Yeah.
Did you go further? How far did you go? I said you go 4 roofs. What do you want to do from here? And you said lay low.
Okay.
If you want to go further, you're welcome to go further.
Well,
You're welcome to go to the ground.
Would be smarter. Distance between us and...
Okay, so you go pretty far away and then you lay low on a roof.
Yes, and eventually they get up to the top of the roof.
Okay.
Not that we know that.
Yeah. So they get the far away happens. Anyway.
Far away happens.
Anyway.
So sitting there.
You lay though for a while and you don't sense any commotion.
So now we need to decide if we're going to go and tactfully meander our way back in attempts to rescue our associates and or continue to address this ongoing brain problem that the city is apparently having, which I will reiterate will be really freaking bad for all of us if we let it go unchecked. I do not like the face DM
the
is
government
making.
trying to take control of the world has a lot of brain damage. If you ask me.
If you were not across the table, I would smack you.
So, the roof you're on
proud.
it's a pretty simple roof. A moment later, make me a perception check.
Oh gosh darn it. Good thing invisibility lasts an hour.
15 plus modified 5, modified 20.
Okay.
13 plus 4. 18.
That's 17.
13 plus 4? Yes, that's a 17.
Yeah, 17. Yes.
All right.
I math.
So you guys faintly hear someone off the side of the building. Hey, are you guys up there?
No.
Please acknowledge they're looking at me kind of weird for shouting up at a building.
I want to poke my head out, which doesn't mean anything because I'm invisible.
All right.
Who is it?
It's Liz, the kobold from the tavern.
I want to like, I just sort of let myself fall down and gently coast, and then she'll just hear, "Hi, Liz."
Oh goodness! Oh man, what?
I just grab Liz and just pick her straight up.
What's going on?
It's just the passerbys.
No, it's like, it's even better to just see if she's like, wait, what's happening to me?
All right. So you bring her to the roof. She's like, oh, hey guys.
Oh, Liz, you can fly.
I wish. Anyhow, we have some business to discuss.
Yes.
So,
What's the sitch?
We're probably wanted.
You're wanted.
that thing you're looking for.
Nobody wants me.
That key.
Yeah.
She holds up a book.
Is that
I was really hoping you were about to hold up the key.
This is the key.
Yeah. Well, that's why we were never finding it.
Oh, let's read it.
So, story time. So, a couple weeks ago, I didn't work at previous place. I got that job recently, and I'll explain why. A couple weeks ago, I was snooping around in the sewers, like you do, and
Of
I
course.
came across a hidden den of sorts. Some sort of like underground facility that's like it's kind of like a tavern with like a side business going on, and I kind of snuck around down there and I found their treasury, and I might have looted a couple things, including this.
You just broke into an underground treasury.
Look, it's the criminal underground, okay? I'm allowed to steal from them.
Not very good criminals.
Well, regardless, they were currently in the midst of some sort of combat going on. I think it might have been related to what was going on today. So I snuck in, I got this, and I left.
What's going on today?
They're cracking down.
Yeah, there was some sort of business deal going on, and it wasn't going very well.
Hey, kitty.
So I snuck in, and I took the book, and I left.
How did you notice that?
Well, it was kind of stored separately,
Ah.
and you can see it's a very ornate book.
Oh. You took the fancy thing that looked like it was being kept safe.
Yeah, well, I first opened it up, and my name was on the page.
You wait, what?
Yeah, it was really weird at first. So,
Watch, the cobalt is the key.
yeah. So, as I flipped the pages, it was like the book was talking to me.
Okay, we generally call that a cursed artifact, but yes, go on.
No, that's
Yeah.
really cool.
So
that
you have a
is...
sword that talks to you. Who are you to judge?
You can't see it, but Alex just sort of crosses his arms and frowns at you, but otherwise says nothing.
So anyway,
Vault can help us get in the vault.
I escaped with the book,
That was really
and
good.
like I brought it home with me, and I read it, and it gave me a set of instructions. First of which to seek out Priya, and
Does
so
it
I got a
want
job
blood
working at a
sacrifice?
tavern. No, it doesn't.
It's
It
not
told me
valuable.
not to bring this up for a while because like we didn't know what was going on and who to trust. But then you guys showed up and things got tense, and then Xander was mentioned.
Oh.
The book is looking for Xander specifically.
Oh.
His sister is also important to this. Basically,
Oh.
it knows where the vault is and how to get in it.
Oh.
So
Those are all very promising.
the vault is in the castle.
Okay, we did figure that much.
Yeah.
Did we?
And
I
it
surmised
requires a set of keys.
Oh, I thought this was the key.
This is part of the key.
Oh, it's a puzzle key.
Yeah, so this thing tells you what the keys are. There's 3 things you'll need to get in.
This book explained.
You'll need an invisible creature.
No, don't.
Already got
You'll
one.
need gems worth at least 1,000 gold.
Ugh.
Like collectively?
And you'll need some sort of shape changer.
Wait a second, collectively or
Collectively.
I've got that.
You do?
You've got gems worth 1,000 gold.
All together, each one is worth 100 gold apiece.
How many do you have, and when did you get them?
10, and I got it on my magic cloak.
The robe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I forgot he rolled for the freaking robe.
Alright, so that's 2 things down.
Okay.
And
Do you
can't...
This is why I tried to dissuade you from using invisibility.
So we need to be invisible.
Yep.
We need to sacrifice a bunch of money.
Mhm.
And we need someone who can shapeshift.
Yes.
Well,
We don't have a shapeshifter.
Jen, are you a druid?
No, she's a
No.
cleric.
Wait, what about Priya?
Priya?
Yeah, can't
She
she?
shrugs. I'm not a shape changer.
I thought
This guy's self is not a shape change.
Oh, that's what you reason. Okay.
You don't have polymorph, do you?
Not yet.
How many guards do you have
You
to
can
kill before
prepare
you
it.
gain enough power to get polymorph?
Priya has polymorph.
She could prepare it. Give her a long rest.
We don't have that kind of time,
And they aren't there.
and you're not here.
Priya has.
Priya has polymorph, but she's also cuffed and can't cast it right now.
Well, good thing I have stuff.
Why had you? We got time. Let's crack these cuffs open.
Do we
How much
have?
time do we have?
Also, do we want to go to Xander before we do anything?
Xander is in a country over.
Yes, and we can hop there in 10 minutes.
It's not that.
Apparently the book is seeking him out.
Yes, but if we're going to potentially loot a vault, I want to be able to take whatever we're looting with us today. I don't even have a bag anymore. Oh, Divine, help us.
Wait, why don't you have a bag?
The bag of holding got ripped open.
But he doesn't know that.
No, I'm asking character. Like, what happened to your bag?
Do you know the magic man that you shot off the roof?
You know
Yeah.
the magic man
Do you know the magic man?
Yeah,
Who lives on Curly Lane?
has been banished 5 times.
Not gonna lie, I never checked to see if he hit the bottom or not. I heard him talk about.
I never heard anything. I didn't see anything when he hit the bottom. He disappeared.
I mean, he was saying something about being banished earlier, but I wasn't sure. What
I
that
put him in
was
a bag
about.
of holding and the bag disappeared. I assumed he banished himself to somewhere far, far away and then reappeared. It was very infuriating. And then you brutally murdered him, question mark?
Maybe I shot him back to there.
You can't see it, but Alex looks a little worried.
That could be how we could get back. Maybe I can shoot people to destinations.
That's terrifying. Regardless, if we are going to take the time to teleport ourselves, we should find our companions. We should also get into the vault for the sake of, if we're going to teleport, we might as well take whatever's in the vault with us at that time.
Now, what if it is a giant statue that we can't lug around?
Guys,
Then it's a giant statue they can't lug around
the book
either.
has information on your companions.
Wait, what?
Let's see. The satyr girl is being taken to the prison. The other guy is with guards.
How much does that book know?
Yes.
How much does it know about us?
I don't know. No, don't check that.
It knows what you're saying right now.
Don't.
Wait, can I see? Okay, what do I see?
What do I see?
So I literally just see it like listing out what I'm saying.
Yep.
It's writing the script as you go.
That's
Concerning.
interesting. All right.
That happened in Supernatural once.
Have you tried writing in the book?
Yeah,
I'm
writing
using
just
an item you
disappears.
Found
Oh,
I'm
okay.
using a homebrew item you found on the internet for this. I think I know exactly what you're doing because I've done it for a
You
campaign. Is this same item you found online?
No.
Okay. Because I've used an item very similar to this.
It's a cool pretense.
All right.
The item was loosely based off something from my D&D module, but I changed it to be something else.
Cool.
All right. So should we get going now, or?
Yeah. So,
Does it know who has a brain?
How much have we told? Have we told them about the spider brains?
no, it's not omniscient. It can see things, but not all at once.
Ah, okay.
So,
Well, getting our associates would be a fabulous first step. Does it know where we need to go to present the gems, the invisibility, and the shape change?
Wait a second. Did it tell you that we were on this roof?
yeah, it knows we're on the roof. That's how I found you guys. It told me where to find you guys.
Concerning, but helpful.
Okay.
I have a question about helmet teleportation.
Better not lose that book.
Do you have what is the requirements of being able to teleport to that particular location?
If I recall correctly, the helm teleportation works as a slightly modified version of the teleportation circle spell. In that you can use it to... Or is it teleport or teleportation?
It's teleport. The 7th level spell, not
Gotcha.
teleportation circle. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So basically, you can tell if you have an item from somewhere, you can teleport there guaranteed. If you're
Or
really
circle.
familiar with there, it's extremely unlikely that you'll fail.
But there's no guarantee that things will work. There's
They-
always a percentile chance based on your familiarity.
If you have an
or
item from the
confidence.
place, it's a guarantee that it'll work.
Unfortunately, I don't have an item for getting to either of them, so we should just find
I was
that.
just saying, just
Why
kill.
are you grinning?
Why don't you just teleport to the vault?
Well,
We don't know where the vault is.
Has this book ask the book, have you been to the vault?
I don't think the book can attune
I
to
can-
The book says don't try teleporting to the vault, it won't work.
I
A
could.
vault would be magically protected if you really didn't want people getting in it.
I could.
Also, I'm glad we found the paladin. He's been very helpful in this conversation.
You have the earpiece, remember?
That's true.
Oh my gosh, we got the earpieces! How do we keep forgetting that we have built-in walkie-talkies? You gave us this specifically to avoid this problem, and we all you two are listening.
It's almost like the paladin is with me.
I am.
I am.
Bruh.
I'm right here in your ear.
He's with us in spirit. I'm with you in the conversation. Now, you do have to say everything like out loud that you say. So, like...
Do you speak Celestial?
No.
Do you speak Draconic?
No.
Do you
well,
speak
like,
Leonin?
So, he's
No.
like...
Exactly.
Jen can probably get away with it because she's just in a thing full of convicts and she's like throwing up her performance anyway. You are with a number of other guards. Saying things out loud could be dangerous.
Could be.
But anyway, as far as something to get us to the castle, I do have something that could get us there.
Well, how long am I in the car? Or the
So make me a perception check.
plus 12. It's a
That one
21.
came out weird.
So you seem to be moving in the direction of the castle.
Well, you'll solve one problem for us.
So I have a question. What if I can teleport us, or what if I have something that could bring us to?
We can just walk to the castle.
I mean, we could. Like, then why were you talking about saying to teleport us there?
You brought it up.
No, you did.
No, you brought up the teleportation, and I was pointing out the limitations of it. If there is something in the vault that we do not want this army getting a hold of, I want to save our very limited number of teleports for teleporting us, collectively, and whatever contents may or may not be in the vault out with us. If it is a giant statue we can't fit into the teleport, guess what? They won't be able to move it either, and I'm not terribly worried.
So, here, let's get our plan straight. So, step 1, Priya speaks up, get me out of these shackles.
Yes.
Step 2, get to the castle and rescue the Myra and team, meet up with Ervad.
Yes.
Step 3, get to the location of the vault and get inside the vault.
Yes.
I have an idea. Why don't you
Liz
bring up
chimes
in
in. If you
conversation?
guys get inside the vault, you'll be safe there.
I have an idea. Why don't you bring up in conversation? Man, those manacles are really cool. Is there any way to get out of them, or are they just on there forever?
Well, I was going to try and thieves' tools them off, but I have to summon thieves' tools over an hour.
Liz hands you a pair of thief tools.
Yeah, okay. And then just takes them and they just disappear. Okay,
I'll need those back when you're done.
I have plus 11 to the thieves' tools.
All right. Priya's like, all right, go ham.
I still have 2 flashes of genius, but I'm going to hold on to one for an emergency. Let's find out. I've been rolling terrible. I said I'd use this one, but anyway, modified 16. Do we think I need flash of genius to open up the super magical mandibles?
That'll put you over 20.
Yeah, I really want these. I'll risk it.
All right. With a
What
roll
am I?
of 21,
21.
you unlock the manacles.
I take them off.
All right.
I loosely add them to my inventory.
Okay. You have a pair of mana shackle manacles, but you do not have the key.
Noted.
You could probably examine these when you have more time.
Yes, over
and
time.
forge a key.
I was going to say over
Hey!
time. Oh,
I got.
you are way too excited.
He has
Sorry,
a key.
no, go ahead. Alex is concerned. Nick is fine.
I have smithing tools. I can make you a key when we get some time.
It's true. He works with a blacksmith.
It's true. We might look that
You
up.
need the shape of the key first, though.
Yes.
That's a problem for more.
I wanted these to reverse engineer them so that I can replicate them. I don't care about keeping these particular ones intact. But that is an issue for future Alex.
All right. Step 2. Get to the castle and rescue the others.
Great. We should get going. Why don't we get down there? Do you have disguise self?
I do. I do not. I have not had to worry about this.
Priya has disguise self.
Well, that's half of my problem solved. So you have no way to hide yourself.
Yeah, what's your background?
If you guys are fast, he can use invisibility.
Entertainer.
Should have.
But I only have one more
you
second
have
spell
a
slot. Actually, how many
costume?
more invisibilities do you have?
1.
Can he
you should have a
use his own
costume,
spell slots for the instrument spells?
No. I don't think so.
No.
right? No, it's a once a day feature.
Yeah. It's a once a day feature. If he could, it would be extremely broken because he could expand his
Yeah.
spell list
What
by a
spells
ton.
do you get with that?
Wait, no, I have 2 castings. I've got the ring. The ring that's a spell charge ring.
Ooh.
I can cast
Oh.
invisibility twice.
Cool.
I mean,
It's better than you getting arrested.
I could also cast invisibility on myself, but I wouldn't be able to like.
No, you should hold on to that. All right, I will expend.
Yeah,
I'll spend the ring charge once we get down to the ground.
Yeah.
I'll expend
Once you get to the castle, once you get near the castle, invisible, Priya disguises self, and then you go forward with like everyone else, and you just meander your way into the castle.
Like the professional business lion I am.
Yeah, I mean, you were there yesterday for a permit?
Yes.
Yeah, you were there literally yesterday afternoon for a permit. So
Yeah.
say you've returned to get some more stuff signed or whatever.
Yes. That's
Leave it.
Come
I'm
here.
chasing the cat.
What?
Stuff. Anyway, so
I was also there yesterday, but I got implicated for murder.
all right.
That is a problem.
So Priya shouldn't disguise herself as Myra because Myra's been arrested.
That would be a little awkward.
Yes.
Are we rescuing Priya? Are we rescuing our satyr drug lord first, or are we getting into the vault first?
I would potentially say her.
I mean, I feel like that's the wiser option.
So you guys can communicate with them. So
Feel free to pitch in.
if Ervod can handle rescuing Myra,
It might be best to see if the legal system doesn't fail us.
you don't have time for that right now.
No.
How much time do we have, and why are we in such a hurry?
Because if you
Reasons.
don't hurry, the things are gonna crack down. Because the tavern is obviously a no-go at this point,
True.
which means you guys don't have a place to stay unless you use teleport, which isn't too much of an issue.
But it's a good point.
I mean, there's a nice rooftop. We can camp out up here, maybe get a fire going.
You know what? Sounds like we're in a hurry after all. I am a civilized lion.
Have you never gone camping?
All right.
I have spent so many years fighting off monsters from our town. Camping is such a non-issue.
Yeah, so what's wrong with camping up?
All right.
I have better things to do than camp.
Also, Sonya's been arrested, so might want to. Poor
Yeah.
Sonya.
I don't know.
Sonya also worked at the bar.
No, Sonya was her disciple.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait. Oh. Wait.
Oh.
You guys all forgot. I shouldn't have brought her up. You would just
We
forgotten.
got just 3 sessions later. Hey, what happened to this one person? Oh, they're rotting in jail right now.
Well, actually, technically, they never did anything, so they would probably be let go.
They were in the
Well,
place.
yes, but when they investigate the people
Well,
that they arrested.
yeah, they'll probably be let go of cleared of charges and
Yeah.
stuff. Maybe, but
And I say that we only.
We have faith in the justice
Okay.
system here.
Yeah,
All right.
it's flawless.
It is.
Okay, well,
Astra's
You've only been
gift
framed.
to the world.
So while in the convict car, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my pamphlet. So can I? Since you all are here, I might as well tell you about the great goddess of
roll
this.
persuasion.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Persuasion. 14.
Okay.
Someone's like, eh. And another person's like, what else have I got to lose? Oh, and another person's like, don't give me any of that god crap.
Well, one person wants to listen, so I'll go ahead and go on.
Roll charisma save.
There are several sighs of disdain.
Too bad.
Wow, you're causing someone.
They can't leave.
You know, the guy who initiated it, who was actually interested, he's probably gonna get killed by these guys later.
Anyway, so, I guess you guys make your way to the castle.
Yeah.
You become invisible, and Priya disguises herself as someone else.
Wait,
Using
wait, is the person in
luxurious
the-
tax dollars.
Is the prison in the castle?
Yes,
Okay.
the prison is in the east side of the castle.
First priority, get our friend out. Second priority, I don't want to do this, but we should convene with the cat lady. Because she's been in on this and she's been helping us.
She probably
It would be-
knows.
If we find a cat, we should gently tell it to update the cat lady. Because it would be disreputable of us to leave her out of it.
A cat walks and brushes past your legs, then runs into the castle.
Oh my god. Well, at least that's easy. Pests.
What do you want to bet that this key to my cell might work on some of the other cell doors?
No bet.
Well, technically it should because people are lazy.
Well,
That's
yeah.
what she
And apparently the guard
Kingdom
only.
does not strike me as
And apparently
lazy.
the guard only had one key on them, so this is probably universal.
You were priority 1.
All right.
Murder suspect 1. You get your special 7.
Well, no, because I was with everyone else.
He wasn't a murder suspect then.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Well, what
good
I'm thinking is I wait for her to get put into a cell, and then I just kind of open the door for her.
You look at the key you have. It has a sort of hook on the end, like it hooks onto like a ring,
Oh yeah.
but it wasn't part of a key ring. Like it could have been part of a key ring, but not permanently attached.
How good are you with thieves' tools?
I haven't used them too much, but I feel like I could give it a fair go.
All right. Meanwhile,
You can mark yourself, can't you?
you guys arrive at the castle before them. Myra is taken to a prison ward and locked in a cell with a couple other people.
Including Sonya.
Yes.
Oh.
Plot convenience.
Hey, we like block
And
convenience.
you were brought back to the castle, and everyone like
Debriefs
heads off
you.
the cart. Yep. And you're like kind of file into like the guard ward. Some guards like, man, it's such a long day.
Honestly.
They're just people too.
Yep. Valak
Expendable
wanders in a
people.
few minutes later.
Probably
And,
I'll have small talk.
Starts a speech on the what went down, and that there's still an ongoing investigation and warrant for Priya and his arrest.
That crazy dwarf.
I mean, they know my name. I signed up for them.
Adrian's arrest. Yeah.
You gave them your actual name.
I wasn't a criminal back then.
Why did you give an empire that you were seeking to overthrow and
They would have found out anyway.
name? No, they wouldn't have.
I'm pretty sure Irvad
There was
gave
no reason for them to think it was your real name versus a fake name.
Did Irvad give their name when they were signing up to be a guard? Yeah. We are being respectful citizens to this place.
My oath would have had a fit.
Okay, that's understandable.
I was trying
He's
to...
excusable. What's yours?
I didn't want that to be another thing that they could get out of me if I were to be interrogated.
What are they supposed to do?
Look, Nick.
Tell me your name.
Nick, people
Match
are allowed to
missile.
be idiots sometimes.
Yes, this is absolutely true. Okay, well we will plan for this better going forward, assuming there is another time, assuming we all live through this. Let's get our friends first.
All right.
So you want me to head to the jail cells?
Yes,
Yeah,
you're the
what-
invisible.
Is there
one.
anything I get out of that meeting that's relevant other than their warrants?
Not really. Valak heads over to you don't know where he's going.
So I want to ask, excuse me, the kobolds and my
Wait, are we
subsequent
off
the
shift?
book.
Are we off shift or are we still working?
You're still working. It looks like some guards are retiring for the day.
Okay, well, when do I know
Other
my
ones are
shift's
getting
over?
back to work.
When's my shift over?
You don't know. You just got here. How are you supposed to know? You're not official. You're like official, but not official. You were supposed to report here for work this morning.
I did.
Yeah, here you are.
Yeah. Who do I need to talk to about that?
You notice one guard with who looks like he's
Sure.
sending other guards elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So you approach him.
Sure.
He says, "You, we just got an influx of individuals currently sitting in the jail. Go stand guard."
Oh, okay. Of course.
You know, it was actually funny because I was actually about to send a message and be like, "Hey, Irvad, hang out around the jail cells. I'm going to be going there soon."
Do I need any like equipment, like keys or anything?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
All right. So you head over to the jail board,
Okay.
and you find Myra, and Sonya in one of the cells with a couple other women.
Cool.
How many people were arrested?
Dozens.
Not quite 2 dozen.
Hey, Josh, was the implication that you gave to me earlier when you were describing how the key looked, were you implying that there were more cell keys?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They're like, there is a key ring, but it's not like all the keys are like permanently attached to it.
Okay, but there probably are different keys for the other cells.
Yes.
Okay, just double checking.
All right. Yeah. So, what do you do?
Wait, do you have like a...
Wait, am I looking? What am I watching?
Comedy.
You're basically standing guard and making sure no one gets too rowdy.
In the actual, I'm not in the hallway. I'm not watching like a Arcanic security camera or whatever.
No, you're in the hallway.
Okay. Is it just me?
There's another guard down the hall too,
Cool.
and a couple more pass through every few minutes.
Wait, did one of you have like a pair of thieves' tools you
Um,
wanted to borrow?
As you're pondering what you're doing here, a fight starts to break out in a cell down the way. The other guard walks over and says, "Hey, stop it!"
Stop it. Get some help.
All right. Yeah. So, yep.
Okay. Who's fighting?
Just some commoners.
Peasants. Nobodies.
All right.
So at this point, he's invisible, which gives him the most mobility.
Yep.
I am going to ask Priya to borrow the thieves' tools in case my key doesn't work.
Okay. Liz lends you her thieves' tools.
Thank you.
All right. As you guys wait at the entrance to the castle, a guard approaches you and says, yeah, you, cat person, yeah.
I take a majestic bow.
Yeah, you've been summoned by Lady Shell.
Is that the cat lady?
Yes.
Oh, then my timing was most fortuitous. I believe I know where to go. May I?
I'm supposed to escort you.
Oh,
Sure.
then by all means, lead
All
on.
So you and disguised Priya and Liz head towards
Meander
Shell.
our way to Miss
What do you do?
Follow.
Well, no, I start making my way to the jail ward.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't see him.
I literally told you that's where I was going.
I know, but
All right.
I just kind of have to trust that you are or are not there.
Yeah, and I was thinking, do you know where it is? Yeah, you know where it is.
Yeah. I'm very familiar.
Yep. All right. So you head over to the jail, and you find Ervod there, standing guard.
Dun dun dun.
Just kind of looking around like he doesn't know what he's doing. The other guard is doing that too.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the cell that I was in.
Okay.
Anyone in there?
Yeah, there's some other people in there.
Okay, but nobody that I care about.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna move on.
Earbot just casually talking to the guys like, how long have you been on the job?
A few months now.
This is like 3 days. For me, so.
No, you got hired yesterday.
Okay. Well,
But he can say 3 days. He can
You
lie.
can say 3
I love
days.
the idea that the guy just
it's
shuts
been a
him
little
down.
under 3 days.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Welcome to the Force. This doesn't happen terribly much. I mean, I guess it's happened a couple times in the past month. Some big fights breaking out.
Yeah. What's the deal with all that? Do you know?
I don't know. You guys in the cell. Why are you fighting?
Why are you fighting?
I don't have to tell you anything, punk. Punk.
Well, you don't.
I love the guard being slightly dismayed.
Rod will casually say, well, you don't have to be a criminal, but yet here you are in jail, so.
I'm not a criminal. These guys are criminals, and points to someone across the hall. Oh, that's rich coming from you, Mr. God is Evil.
Okay, so which cell are near the three of them? in?
Wants to choose violence, but will refrain for now.
Father, I crave violence.
But yeah, which cell are the three of them in?
They're in a cell a few cells down the way, other end of the hall.
Okay, I'd like to walk down there, and just to test, I'd like to try my key.
It doesn't turn.
Okay, I'd like to put it back in my bag, and I'd like to pull out the tools and try working.
Make me a perception check.
17 plus.
As you walk down the hall,
modified 22.
you see the key ring with several keys hanging on it. It's like a little bar with keys hanging on it. There's a lot of keys. You don't know what goes to what cell.
I'm gonna just grab the ring.
You mean they're not
There's
labeled?
not a ring. There's a bar with keys hanging on it.
Oh, I'm gonna take them all.
Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Why?
Because-
is anyone holding them?
Well, they're gonna cling together.
16 plus modified 5. Wait, you said sleight of hand?
Yes.
Oh, that's modified 22.
Yeah, the jingling is a fair.
Somehow no one notices.
How many keys should I get?
Casually, whenever
28?
he grabs the keys, Ervod goes, achoo!
I need to count the cells. Give me a moment.
Josh, why aren't the keys labeled?
They're not that organized.
Who doesn't label the keys?
It's like a janitor's key ring.
The janitor knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
You got 7 more keys.
7 cell keys, okay.
Oh, okay. That's not too long to put them in randomly and figure out which one works.
Yeah, there's 8 cells in this wing. There's 4 on each side of the hall.
Okay, I'm just writing down 7 more cell keys then.
Okay.
Okay. I would like to then go over to the cell that they're in.
You look at the keys to see what they're labeled, and you can't see them. They're invisible.
That's okay, I'll try.
Okay, that's actually fair.
I'm not going to risk being seen by putting one on the floor.
Could you imagine you're watching a hall and then just a key appears on the floor, immediately disappears, a new one appears, disappears.
I'm gonna grab a random key, and I'm gonna try it in the lock.
It doesn't work.
Okay, I try another one.
It works.
Okay.
Nice.
And then I just kind of turn it.
All right. There's a distinct click.
I put it back in my bag.
All right.
And I'm just gonna very just quietly like back away and with like my pinky just slowly get the door to kind of start opening.
Jen, you noticed you heard a click, and you noticed the cell door starting to open.
Do I notice this with a passive of 22?
I go over, touch
Yes.
the door. I'm like, whisper, "That's you. Go start unlocking the other doors. We need a distraction."
On it.
On it.
It can't be just us
I
escaping.
like to start walking to one of the. I like to go to the door where like the people were fighting in.
Okay, you try a key. It doesn't fit.
I try another one.
It doesn't fit.
I try another one.
It doesn't fit.
I try another.
It fits.
Okay, I am sectioning off the keys that I already used, by the
Yeah,
way. Okay, okay, and I just after unlocking, I put the key back in my bag and I it open.
Okay.
Just like very lightly open it.
All right.
And I go on
Some
to
of the guys look like, is this supposed to be happening? The guard's like, hey, get back in your cell. It's like, why'd you open it then?
I walk over to another cell.
The guard walks over and shuts it, but the thing just kind of bounces. Like, why isn't this locked? Where's the key? He goes over to the key ring. Where are the keys?
These are average, underpaid guards desperately trying to keep the system together.
Really hoping for that raise they were
Now-
promised at the end of the month.
No. Where's the cell that had the guy who like did like the comeback where it's like that's rich coming from like such a.
This one. So looking at my map here, Jen is in that one.
Okay.
These are the ones they were arguing.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the one adjacent to the one I just opened.
Okay, yeah, these.
Yeah, and
Cool.
I would like to try a
Okay.
key.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, I put the key away, and I just, as I sort of like, shimmy to the side, I just with the door open.
Okay.
Like with a finger.
Yeah, you that door opens too, and they're like, I guess we'll fight. Get him!
Get 'em, boys!
Time has come. Sides like the boat, they push their cells open and start to fight.
Nice. Did you open the guy out that was anti-god?
Yeah,
yeah.
both of them.
And I'm gonna go on.
Smites!
I'm gonna go on to the next.
You're
cell.
way too giddy over this!
I'm gonna go to the next cell over.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try a key.
Okay.
Might I attack?
It works.
Okay, I open it. I just swing this one open.
All right.
Alright, is that guard thoroughly
I'm just gonna start
distracted?
really
Josh?
What?
Is that guard thoroughly distracted?
Yeah.
So I go over to, like, okay, follow. And I grab everyone else in my cell. I'm like, let's go.
Oh, real
Alright.
quick before I do that, I'm gonna go to the guy that said the anti-god comment or whatever. I'm like, you need to get back in your cell, and I'm gonna roll an attack
Repent
roll.
or die!
Repent or die.
I'm gonna continue dancing through the halls, opening up cell doors.
Okay.
That's a
21
21 to hit.
It takes you 2 more keys, but you got that one.
Okay, I swing it open. I go on to the next one.
All right.
21 to hit. Do I need to roll damage?
Takes 2 tries, but you get that one.
Swing it open next.
I'm gonna add a.
And yeah, you get the rest of the cells
Very
open as
smite.
the chaos ensues.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna very casually start making my way out. I'm gonna pass by Jen's character and whisper.
So fighting is like totally broken out in the house, area the guard house.
Okay, so you heard I said I was attacking that one guy, right?
Okay. Yeah.
I rolled a 21 to hit,
Okay. That'll hit.
and I rolled the 8, and then so 8 plus 8, 16, and I'm gonna roll first level divine smite.
Actually, we got the air pieces. I'm just gonna leave.
15 radiant.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you smite that guy and he goes, ah!
Yeah, lead the way.
Wait,
invisible
hold on.
man.
See, you have more than 31 max HP.
Just walk away. We'll meet up
do
with you
what?
later.
Yeah, I deal
We
with a
don't know
total
where
of
we're
31.
going.
31? Yeah,
Neither
that
do I.
kills.
Yes, you
Nice.
did. You escaped before.
All right, now I'm going.
Alright. So you guys head down the hall. A surge of guards come in, so you like duck it into one of the cells that's unlocked while they run past, and then you go out and
spaghetti-o.
continue past them. So you make your way into
Downtown.
So the north exit is currently blocked, so you have to head down into the guardhouse core and make your way through that room, and before you can make it into the courtyard. Meanwhile, so Alex, Priya, and Liz are heading to see Miss Chell.
The cat lady.
Yep. So you're brought back to the same audience chamber you were before, and you open it up, and Chell's just like sitting at her desk.
I give a courtesy bow to Miss Chell.
Yes, well, we can probably drop the formalities. I did send the guard to your tavern and all. Oops.
Ooh,
Sorry,
that was
I
you.
needed to maintain, some semblance of loyalty to Leonidas. Give him the information he desires.
Fair enough. So, did it go well on your end?
Yeah, well,
I'm hearing through the earpiece.
it's not my fault they didn't apprehend Priya.
I'm hearing
This
through the
is true.
earpiece. They're at the Chells. Let's go.
The cat jumps up on the table and says, Kate has told me much.
Good for them. Anyway, we think we're getting close-ish to accomplishing our goal here.
That's good to hear. Do keep me informed.
I'm guessing...
As if you had a choice in the matter.
Yes, guessing you've been up to date on all the matters.
Mm-hmm.
Not that we don't appreciate being chaperoned in, but is there something we can do for you that you don't already know?
Not particularly.
Huh?
But I figured you would need a way into the castle and that you're here for a reason.
Quick meta-knowledge question. I remember that she gave a reason for why she was helping us originally, but I don't remember what it was.
I think it was like she likes being on the winning side.
Yep.
Okay.
She knows you're trying to basically like reinstate the previous king over Leonidas. And
She has more faith in us than him for some strange reason.
well, no, she doesn't know which way it's gonna go, so she's playing both sides.
I do respect that. She's terrible, but I respect it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
She's a cat.
Yep.
So is,
As you're speaking,
I'm also a cat. Yeah, thanks. Jacob's right.
well, you're the ghost.
as you're speaking, another cat runs into the room and jumps up on the table and starts meowing.
It's always been one
And then the other cat on the table turns to Chell and meows at her and she's like, I see. There seems to be a riot going on over in the prison. You wouldn't happen to have anything to do
I
with that,
push
would
up
you?
to my ear. What is going on in the prison?
I killed the hater.
We're on the way.
Everything's fine. I killed the hater. Alex has a really blank stare of it has been too long of a day. And he just sort of folds his hand.
It's not even noon yet.
It's not even noon. It's been a
probably
day.
around
You
noon.
didn't even see us. You saw us less than 10 minutes ago.
And suddenly there's a riot and a murder. Alex folds his paws. It's being handled. I don't know
it's
how
good to
it's
hear.
being handled, but it's being handled.
Regardless, I take it you're here at the castle for a reason. Is it related to the riot?
I didn't think there was going to be a riot, so that is news to me as much as it is to you. I suspect one of our associates has gone off and either inadvertently or deliberately caused a riot. So that notwithstanding, yes, we were going to go and snooping for, the you-know-what again.
Mm-hmm.
We'll keep you appraised. Unless, of course, you figure it out first, which is more common.
That's fine, but don't be too alarmed as Kate accompanies you throughout the castle.
Wait a second. Shapeshifter. Cat. We need the cat.
That would be fantastic. Would be just peachy.
The cat proceeds to purr.
All right, the cat jumps off the table and brushes against your leg.
Yes, he's so cute. And the problem is he's not, in fact, inferior. That's the problem I have with this cat. Anyway, great. Well, they'll keep you up to date on everything, and we're going to go about doing our stuff. Anything in particular you'd like us to get done while we are moseying? Or anything in particular you'd like us not to do while we're moseying?
Try not to attract too much attention to yourself.
We'll do our
If you got
best.
caught and interrogated, I'd prefer not to be associated.
We never spoke.
Kate will probably kill you if that happens.
Down at the cat, and for a moment I feel the urge to say I'd like to see you try, but I don't utter those words because this is a manipulative but useful ally. And I nod in acknowledgement. Well, in that case, we're going to go.
So he makes it the audience chamber into a large meeting room, and Liz kind of pulls at you in.
Yes, quietly inquire to Liz.
So you probably can't see my screen from over here, but so this is the audience chamber.
Ooh,
This
okay.
is the meeting room,
Mhm.
and Liz pulls you towards this room.
That tiny little storage room?
Yes, the tiny little storage room.
If anyone asks, we're making out.
Are we almost there?
Yes.
Alrighty, well, we duck into the
Races
storage room.
Liz?
So you
What?
guys are currently
Race
making your
is
escape.
legal?
You're invisible. Do you guys want to relay this information?
Yes,
Yes.
we'll tell them where we are. You guys can group back up with us, and the party will be reunited.
Am I the only one that's discerned about the idea of the Leon and making out with the Colbo, basically a cat and a lizard?
That is weird to think about, which is why it's a cover story and not what's actually happening.
I mean, Priya's there too, but then it's a cat and a dragonborn.
Okay, but dragons are cool. And she's cool.
But kobolds are just tiny dragons.
That's weird.
That's a heightist.
No, I'm a lot more.
Yeah, I'll live with that.
That should be illegal.
All right.
But yeah, like since they relate, I'm just gonna start casually making my way because
Okay.
you know I'm.
Are you gonna dictate who people can and cannot
Jen
be
and
with
Jacob,
now?
make me a performance check to look like you're walking with dignity.
Walking with dignity. Love it.
17.
See?
Did you both roll 11s?
Yes.
No.
No, she rolled 13.
Oh.
I rolled an 11 plus. Say. What is it? Performance?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that'd be. Wait, 15.
Okay.
Slightly above average.
Yeah, so you guys just kind of meander your way over to the storage room. As you walk past, Chell walks out of the room and winks at you.
I wave at her.
Is she the cat lady?
Yep. She's the tabaxi.
I'm gonna wink back.
Okay. Yeah, no, you've only ever seen Chell before that first time she winked at you. So so you guys walk into this tiny storage room. It's pretty cramped. And Liz is like, I was reading the book, and according to this is the room we're supposed to be in to open the vault.
Liz, we've had barely enough space to do anything, let alone open a vault.
Well, when's the bard getting here?
He's already here.
Do you genuinely believe that I know anything? Bard, where are you?
I'm right next to you.
Alex kind of whips around and looks.
Oh my gosh! So
Okay,
the only
good,
thing,
that's
Adrian,
one.
that would have made that so much better is like, so when are you guys gonna start making out?
So next, we need the gems.
I'm kind of like you hear a bit of clothing rustling, and then you hear like a tear.
Is
And, like,
everything
then just-
okay?
Here, take these.
Take oh there. Do you just carry around nearly a dozen priceless gems?
Yes.
Well, they're not priceless. They have a very high price.
The very
Until inflation hits, yes.
Bard,
Yes.
but I need
That's
a
next
serious
Bard.
answer, Bard. How many of these do you just carry around, and how long have you had these on you?
That many in like I don't know a year.
Since the campaign's been going on.
You have just been strutting around.
Didn't you make this cloak for him?
Yes, I did, but I don't know what he pulled off of it. So
Yeah, but-
you have just been carrying around all these gems for a rainy day?
Pretty much. Not like I needed the money.
Seems like a pretty good rainy day.
It's not raining at all, though.
I want to be mad, but I'm not mad.
I mean, it's what we needed.
Yes, and that's part of why I'm not mad.
Yeah. So
Regardless,
so
we
stop
still
complaining.
need a shapeshifter. And the cat brushes against your leg. Not now, cat.
The cat.
Do I recognize this
Down.
cat?
Luckily, the
Yeah.
cat is our
I look down at the cat. Isn't the cat a shapeshifter?
Is it?
I was afraid they would eat me earlier, so yes.
All right. So
We don't have enough
all
room for the cat to change.
right. Also, now that we have the three things, Priya needs to pull this book on this bookshelf here.
All right, Priya, get to it.
Priya walks up and pulls the book.
We all shift around so she can get it.
We all
There's-
just like,
I'm in
There's
too,
a
right?
distinct
Yes.
click, and the bookshelf slides to the side, revealing a passageway with stairs leading down.
Do we fall down the steps trying to get out of the closet?
I mean,
You
one
put the
at a time.
gems in your inventory, right?
yeah, so that is my inventory for the time being, for better or worse.
Okay.
All right. So you guys enter.
Yep.
All right. As you enter the stairwell, you hear behind you. Meow, meow.
Does the cat follow?
You see the cat pawing. There seems to be some sort of invisible force preventing it from entering.
Wait, what? I go and I pick up the cat and I try and carefully move the cat through.
It can't enter through the access point.
It's just,
Could I make an Arcana check?
Sure.
can I make an Arcana check?
There's a modified 9.
There seems to be some sort of powerful magical barrier here preventing the cat from entering.
Well, that's going to be an issue.
Is it something I could possibly dispel?
So that you
You're
can
not sure.
try.
I would become visible again though if I did.
I would stay invisible for the time being. Okay.
Because we
well,
need you to be invisible.
Well, I mean, I do have enough.
Liz chimes in and says, "We don't need the cat."
we don't. Oh, bye, kitty. Alex will chuckle. Bye, kitty.
The cat just squints at you.
Wait, who's
I
the
just
shape-
look with a look of superiority as I turn and walk away.
I'd like to.
Who's the shapeshifter?
The cat.
But why?
Kate is a dragon. and it's currently shape changed into a cat.
I go back and pet the cat. Don't worry, Kate. We'll be back shortly.
Squints at you.
It just glares.
Is that an animal handling or a death save?
All right. So, would you guys like to proceed?
Oh yeah. That's distance between us and the cat.
Yeah.
It's great.
So you proceed down
will
stairs.
be
You
superior cat.
there's several stories worth of stairs here.
Whoa!
As you descend deep underneath the castle.
Watch, it's gonna be Xander's private diary. That's what's gonna be at the
So-
bottom base of the vault. All this just for his private diary of people he's had crushes on.
Or it's a
It's all his fan fictions.
It's his autobiography.
Priya sighs as they go down.
His autobiography.
Man,
They kind of mesh together, but
this is gonna be interesting.
Plot twist: we're gonna ship Xander and Astrid together.
I don't
No.
dislike Astrid enough to do that to her.
All right. So you all reach the bottom of the stairs, and enter into an extremely large room with 4 columns holding up the top. The room is
statues of Xander.
The room is dimly lit, and
Atlas
in front of
holding
you
up.
is a very large form of a golden dragon.
Oh my gosh. Is it like an actual statue or does it breathe?
It looks at you.
Oh my gosh, it's real! Alex just walks up and is like, oh great, we just have a giant statue we need to move, and as it looks at him, he goes, oh, and he leaps several feet back.
Hey,
Good,
this is
you all made
good.
it.
This
No,
is
you're-
good. It can just walk out
no,
now.
Nick, you're a cat. Whenever cats get scared, they jump up and
Yeah!
latch onto the ceiling.
Alex does a wow, and he jumps up as the statue looks at him.
Your tail's all fluffed.
Yes!
The dragon turns and nods to Priya. Priya, it's been a while. Priya nods back. Yes, it's good to see you again, Miriam.
You knew?
The dragon turns back and says, yes, well, my presence here is kind of a closely guarded secret. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Miriam Alexi. I am the guardian of this region.
We also have a dragon in our region. I'm noticing
Curious?
a trend.
It's almost like the game's called Dungeons and Dragons.
I will smite you in a couple of
I could do it now.
I have the one smart.
He has a fiery smite.
Yes, I could smite him with a punch.
Yeah, he has the K-grip punch.
I'm jealous of you right now. Okay.
So,
We will save this money for later.
Anyway,
I have so many questions, but the
he's like,
most
okay,
important
but
one-
first, you brought the food, right? And it's just, Priya looks like the gems.
Yes, I gave them to him.
I take out the gems.
Like, oh,
and lay
great.
them on
He
forklift.
grabs them and
Oh.
tosses them on a small pile of gems. Great.
That
So-
was tax?
We have a little... Well, I mean, I can't leave this place. It's part of my deal with Astrid. Apparently,
Trapped.
Astrid made a deal with some other dragon, that she was promised there was, going to be no other dragons on the plane or something. So, my condition for moving here was, being trapped down here. But I did get to move here with my 2 descendants, Priya and Xander.
You brought Xander. Oh.
Of course. Xander's one of my relatives. Now,
Whoa. Xander's related to you.
yes, so is Priya. You see, normally speaking, Xander is the rightful leader of this kingdom. Since I, as its protector, cannot leave these chambers, Xander is typically able to manifest my power and defend the region. But a while back, our connection was severed by something. We're not sure. So, to my knowledge, it had something to do with him being cooed and thrown out and leaving the kingdom, and the distance might have done something to dampen that power.
If it helps, we know where he is.
Yes. He steps aside and gestures to the back of his room. There's a table with a large crystal ball on it. I can see everything that happens in the kingdom.
Wait, like this kingdom?
Mhm.
Wait, then how do you know where Xander is?
I was told.
Oh.
Oh.
I can see and hear anything I want to. This is an orb of scrying.
Oh.
Have you been seeing our adventure since we got here?
Yes, I've been following it. I
have some critiques.
I knew when Xander was cooed and the castle was taken over, I pretty much lost contact with everyone outside of this room, and I was only able to scry because my only means of communication outside of this is the book you have.
Oh, that's why you need the book to get to Xander. Okay, I have several So many questions, but we'll stick with the important ones. One. People trying to break into the vault don't know what the vault is and don't know what the vault is in here. I don't think you're going to... I don't think the vault is unguarded.
Yeah, well... You know that the vault has very specific... You didn't tell anyone how to get in here, did you?
No, we didn't have time to do that.
Like, no one at all?
Well, the crazy cat lady might suspect a few things.
That might be a problem.
Okay, I guess. Well, she's a problem from the get-go. But
Well,
she's
the good news is that
useful
to open the door, it has to be someone of my bloodline. So only Xander and Priya at this time can open the door to the
unless
vault.
Xander were to be inconveniently kidnapped suddenly, or Priya to be inconveniently kidnapped suddenly, you'd be safe.
Indeed. They haven't been trying to kidnap Priya, have they?
Well, they were trying to arrest
Yes.
her,
Oh,
but we did just...
That's not good.
Well, don't worry. We got her away from the guards.
But she's
Well-
still wanted.
Yes.
Okay, looking around, you guys don't see any treasure down here.
Just the gems he threw into a small pile?
Yep, just a small pile of gems.
So
So
what's kept down here?
The entire vault is just for you?
The dragon.
So Xander wouldn't be a king without, fabulous kingdom wealth. He scratches his arm and a few scales come off. As they clink to the ground, they turn into gold pieces.
Alex just stands there in complete disbelief for a moment. All the science in his mind being thrown out the window by whatever is happening here.
You see, one of the
You
reasons
are a
I can't leave...
living money source.
In order to verify that I can't leave, I am not able to shape change like normal dragons. As part of that, Xander's fortune was infused into my scales. When I shed scales, they turn into gold.
You're a living bank.
Indeed.
And you're okay with this.
Man, imagine
Not
the
going
inflation.
anywhere else. Xander comes to me when he needs both for the kingdom.
So, what do you need us to do? Why was Vander so insistent that we get into the vault?
Well, we need to reinstate Xander as the king. He's the rightful protector of the region.
That's great. How does, with all due respect, how did opening the vault help us get closer to doing that?
We
Well-
have that context now.
Indeed.
We have spent a lot of time and effort to get context.
Plus.
If you bring Xander to me, I can reestablish our connection. Then you need to, remove the current emperor.
We'll get the helm of teleportation.
Yeah, give us like half
You
an
won't
hour.
be able to teleport in or out of this vault. It is warded by Astrid herself.
Well, then, let's go to the closet, get the helm of teleportation.
I have a bad feeling about the closet all of a sudden.
Nah, don't worry. It's all right. Here, we could just give you... One of us can stay here, or stay in the closet, while you teleport out. We can give you one of our items so you can come right back to us.
Wait, so why did we need someone invisible, a shape changer, and then the gems? Because all we've used right now are the gems.
See,
Maybe
the vault
that's
is, the location of the vault is a closely guarded secret because if it were to be invaded, I couldn't retreat.
Ah. You have no idea.
I could defend it for a while, but my power would eventually wear thin, and I would probably be defeated.
This is going to sound silly, but why not just ask Astrid to move the vault?
Well, part of the there was a condition granted that I would be able to leave, but only with the permission of the dragon who was promised there would be no other dragons.
Do you have a name?
Nope.
I have a sinking suspicion I know who it is, too.
Who's Id's mother?
Yeah, its mother was fleeing an abusive husband. Would probably ask to go somewhere where there were no other dragons. She'd be the first person I'd ask. Because dredging up old trauma is exactly what you do for old friends.
If you know the dragon and can obtain permission, the wards on the vault will drop.
That's a gamble that it's actually them. But, okay. Regardless, we're going to need to get... Okay, so we're going to exit the vault.
Mhm.
We're going to go...
Wait, don't these communicators also go back to Xander?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Xander, you still there?
Yeah,
We
I
found-
was sleeping. What do you need?
We found your dragon friend.
Oh, you found Miriam.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
Can you go find our other dragon friend? Get her on the line?
Yeah, one moment. Yeah, I found her. What do you need?
That was weirdly fast.
So, can you fill her in that there's another dragon and that they're really nice and we think they can be great friends, great defense against that other really
Ask
bad
it-
dragon?
ask
Oh,
if-
great. Id's been itching for another friend.
Yeah. Well, we need her permission.
No, we need... Not Id, we need its mom.
Yeah, we need its mom.
Where's its mom?
It's Mom, Minerva.
Yes.
She's out of town.
We're out of town.
Can you go
I mean-
get her yesterday?
Like you get it on the phone. Hello,
It
Hi,
says she'll
Ig,
probably
can you
be
get your
here
mom?
soon.
Can you put your mom on the
Sort
line?
of relative for dragons. Okay. So far, the only people who know about the location or a way to get into the vault are us, Xander, and Crazy Cat Lady. The question is, does Crazy Cat Lady betray us now or not?
Well, at the very least, should we still work to get Xander here?
No. Because I sense we are building up a trap of our own making. And at the very least, we should keep Xander out. If,
Wait a second.
Did Miriam want
Can
to...
the dragon only give Xander power, or can they also give Priya power?
But wait a second. Didn't Miriam want to,
We could do a ritual with Priya, but it would take a while.
How long is a while?
Also, when first offered, Priya declined to be the ruler of the kingdom.
That's fair.
Well,
That's
Priya,
fair.
would you do it as like, you know, like a fill-in?
Wait,
like
if we
a
just got
substitute?
Xander here quickly, then he'll get a power.
Yeah, it'd make more sense to bring Xander here.
I hate to say it, but yeah, trap or no trap. I guess we're springing the trap.
Alright. Like
Okay.
I said, should one or two of us wait here in this kingdom while you go and get Xander?
I'm just gonna go to the storage closet and chill. I'm sure the cat's gonna come along, isn't it? What it doesn't know is I don't have to bring it with me.
Okay, you head up the
I'm
stairs,
gonna walk over
and you find
pick
that
up a gold coin,
Okay, yeah.
so I have something to come back to,
Okay.
or as close as I'll get with the storage closet. Hopefully,
I mean,
There are also books on the shelf in the storage closet.
I was thinking a broom or something as well. Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty, we're gonna grab the gold coin scale thing. We're going to go grab a book. Is the cat still waiting in the storage room?
The bookshelf closed, but you pull a lever and it opens back up.
Is there a cat? Is there guards?
There's a cat and several cats.
There are several. Shoot, move.
They step aside.
Good. We step in here. We close the bookshelf. I'm gonna look down at the cats. We'll be
How
back.
did they get in?
I don't question it anymore. Is the
There's a
room
door.
closet closed?
Mm-hmm.
so you grabbed a book or something, right?
Yes, I've grabbed an item of familiarity. Xander. Never mind.
Yes.
Never mind.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
I put on the fruit sundae swirl of
Maple
magnitude.
syrup.
Do the cat
Is it
snicker?
bad that I'm hearing Coconut Mall theme in my head?
It
while
is
you're
bad.
doing this?
It's insult to injury. That's what it is.
All right. So I just remembered a detail that I'm going to write off is that the earpieces shouldn't have worked in the vault.
Oh, that's fair.
Yep.
We'll remember that going forward.
Yeah. So you can contact Xander outside, like in the
Okay.
closet. So.
Well, I don't want to talk to Xander any more than I have to. So I go and I put on the Macarena.
Yep.
And I do the undignified ritual
All right.
of charging up this by whatever nonsense conditions are set on this
What if
flaming
what if-
magic fruit.
What if charging up the helm means doing the Macarena?
That's what I'm worried about. That's exactly what I'm
Oh,
worried
hey,
about.
you got an entourage.
I would rather die.
As you do this,
I would rather die than do the Macarena in front of the cats.
Kate and the cats just sit there and watch.
And after 10 undignified minutes, I and one other person, probably the bard, disappear.
Wait.
Oh, did you come with? Who came with? Someone came with.
I can come with.
Sure. Better to go in buddies.
Yep. So you
Okay.
guys teleport back
Square.
to town. Yep.
Or my shop, whichever's more familiar.
All right. Town square works.
We walk around.
Oh.
Xander, where are you?
It's like, oh, I'm at the tavern.
Cool. We'll meet you there.
All right.
And we go to the tavern. We pull him into the back because I'm not doing the fruit dance in front of everybody else. Great, you're here. We're about to have a big old problem. Are you ready for a power-up?
Sure. Yes.
Great, because as soon as I take you back, there's no easy way to come back here.
Ah, wonderful.
You are way too
Back to
intrusive.
my kingdom. They're ready to re-accept me as their proper king, correct?
Not at all yet.
Oh.
It's up to you to change their mind.
Well, you've already defeated Leonidas, I'm sure, correct?
Not at all
Also,
yet.
no.
But like I said, your dragon friend wants to reunite with you, and that should give you some powers. So you need to keep yourself safe.
And defeat Leonidas.
That too. Are you able to disguise yourself as in any way?
No.
Suddenly, in the middle of the castle, Xander walks out. I have returned, and I shoot fire now.
Do we want to like disguise him before we head out?
No one is going to mistake Xander, no matter what disguise we put him
He's a
in.
gold dragonborn.
Oh, yeah,
And his personality, he's not hideable.
Well, what if we put like a cloak over him?
Yes,
Unless
cloaked
it-
individual walking through the castle. That's not conspicuous.
Unless it turns him invisible, a cloak ain't gonna do diddly squat.
Oh, I know what we can do. I know that you lost your bag, but I've still got my own bag of holding that we could hide him in.
I think he's a bit too big.
Nah, he should be able to fit.
Bags of holding can generally squeeze one person in.
Yeah, and then
Two
we
if
just
they're
and then we just
halflings or
gotta
whatever.
and then he'll either have like 10 or so minutes, or we could just leave it cracked open.
I don't hate that idea.
Well, you can teleport back to the closet, at least.
Well,
Yes, but for moving Xander around.
Yeah. Would you be alright with that, Xander? It is, I suppose, at least relatively roomy in here.
Not the space befitting of a king, but it might work in the meantime.
Wait,
Yes.
why do we need to transport him around? Where are we taking him?
In case we need to take him out of anywhere but the vault.
Okay, so we're just gonna go put and leave Xander in the vault.
No.
Well, once I reestablish my connection with Miriam, we can just go defeat Leonidas.
Yes, and on the way to Leonidas, we keep you hidden in the bag just so we
And
don't.
we spring Xander on Leonidas. That is a
Yes.
That is a terrible fate.
Yes. So, is that a good plan for you?
It's worth a shot.
All right. Do the dance. Take us back.
You should do it to where like you get everyone to do it.
Man, I
To the
want.
left.
All right.
back now,
Xander
y'all.
starts dancing too.
Okay.
I'd like to play some music.
Wait, does Xander seriously dance along?
Yeah.
I'd like to play some
I
music
believe
like
it.
befitting of it.
My respect for Xander has significantly increased from the bottom rungs of the gutter down to an almost acceptatory
Proceeds to play
place.
Thunderstruck.
To the Macarena dance?
Well, no, like I know this might not be the most ideal.
You do the chicken dance, but it's to the tune of Thunderstruck.
Yeah, see, like, the thing is, normally with the hat, you don't get the music. You just have to do the dance.
But now I'm adding the music.
Yep. All right. So, 10 minutes later, you guys cast teleport. Meanwhile, the rest of you spend 20 minutes, give or take a little more, in the vault with Miriam.
So what you do during the day?
Well, I have been keeping tabs on what's been going on in the kingdom, just to know what's happening, so that when this reunion eventually did happen, I would know what's going on and how to best aid.
So you just watch through your crystal ball all day?
Indeed. There's not much else to do. Normally I commune with Xander via the book, but it was lost, and then eventually it was picked up by a stray guard who happened to work for the city underground, presented to, I believe his name is Ergond Vondish, the leader of the underground.
That sounds like a really cool name for a really cool dude we've yet to meet.
And he put it in his vault, where this one here, and points to Liz, eventually snuck in and stole it.
Very handy. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have a boss fight with Leonidas.
Yes, very good, Liz.
How many smites do you have left?
In total, I have 3 first and a second.
Okay, that's a pretty good number of smites. Okay, we return after
Now.
20 awkward minutes. 30 awkward minutes. We have time to talk and
So.
get Xander.
Before you fight Leonidas, it might be wise to try and destabilize his basis. Leonidas has 4 major other government officials. You've met 3 of them. First is his primary general, Valix. Second is his informant, Shell. Third is his relations, like public relations isn't really the right term for it. Emil's a bit of a brat.
We kill Emil first. I mean, we deal with Emil first.
Emil's not dead.
We deal with Emil first.
Oh.
Wait, Emil disappeared.
Emil, no, I've been keeping tabs on what happened.
Did he return?
I think he's back. Emil,
Alex will walk over and flip an invisible table.
Wait. Do we
I know
Yes,
he's
he
very
might
bratty, but he's a sorcerer. He didn't earn those powers, but he has very powerful magic nonetheless.
Okay.
That's why Leonidas has him on his payroll.
Shell.
He also has severe self-esteem issues.
Do you know Vicious Mockery? Can you kill him with insults?
Is he weak to psychic damage?
No, I don't.
I am curious. Why is it that you're against Chell? What information do you have that we don't?
She's
She
manipulative
seemed
and
quite
double
nice.
crossing.
Oh, and the last one before I answer that question, Fares. I don't know much about Fares. When he moved into the castle, he moved into the laboratory under the observatory and warded it. I can't see what's inside.
That was very wise of him.
That is a bit concerning.
Well, Fares is unknown whether he's... Chell is definitely not on our side. But Chell is also not against us. If we leave Chell for last, she might very well just play her part. And play loyal out of her own best interests.
I'm not super fond of Kate, Chell's dragon, but
Neither am I.
she's not disagreeable. I've been watching them for a while now, and
Do they know
Chell
you're-
deals in information. She doesn't want your money. She wants information that she can use to gain more information and manipulate things to her favor.
Yes, she's annoying, but she's also quite useful. And
Indeed.
she has helped us.
Does she like to gossip?
Her entire profession is political.
I should introduce her to, like, you know, some of the church ladies at the Church of Astrid.
No. We need this campaign to survive.
She gets like, oh, did you know
When it
Astrid did
comes
this,
to
this,
General Vox? No.
Valix?
Valix. He seems like a particularly reputable and honorable individual. I would be hard-pressed to do him unjust harm.
Valix is a paladin who has taken the Oath of Conquest. He was planning on leading the army.
So he's a very cool general.
He's planning on leading Leonidas's army. They recently got in I believe it was late last night. They got on some shipments of supplies that they're planning on using to invade the rest of the world. And they were just planning on...
Boy, howdy, if only someone had done something about
Yeah,
all
if only
those
you guys had, like,
supplies.
hit the supply lines.
Yeah, that would have
We were
been
kind of
swell.
busy.
No, y'all were like, vault money!
No, everyone else was like.
I had hitting the supply lines planned for literally session 1 of this arc, and you guys skipped it.
I voted for it.
I did too.
I just wanted violence.
Well, I said...
Then why? Wait. How is it
No,
that we
I
have...
said we hit the supply lines to put opium in their water.
Not those supply lines. The kitty's mewing upstairs.
Oh.
Anyhow, so they're armed and ready to move out within the next few days. They were just looking for the vaults to, get Xander's fortune, me, to be able to fund it and incentivize the guards with something more than
Yes.
terrifying fear.
Yes.
Leonidas is very powerful. I don't know where it's coming from, but he has very powerful fire abilities.
Oh. That's concerning.
He's also exceedingly cruel.
Oh. Okay, so we definitely want to get rid of him. Well, other than dealing with Leonidas, Fares is an unknown. We don't really know anything about him. We don't know if he's on our side or against us, or plotting as we speak, or maybe he's just doing his own thing. Or maybe he's incredibly evil and plotting the demise of children everywhere. But without further information, I feel like it would be unjust to go and simply assault him.
Well, now you have... Well, I mean, he did throw a coup and kick out the previous king. Like, by all authority here, being mine and Xander's, you have my full permission to assault him and remove him from power. He is not the rightful heir to this kingdom.
Okay.
I should probably ask, what do you know about the mind flares that are going on? How much has it spread?
Oh, the intellect devourers?
Yes.
Aragon Vondish is a mind flayer. He's in charge of the operation. But I don't think he's at the top of the rung. I think he's just the local head.
Huh.
Well, that sounds
Switch
another
that.
arc.
Okay. So we are agreed that there's two people we wish to deal with violently, and there's two people we want to deal with questionably. So the question is the Oath of Conquest Paladin, who we seem to have some general respect for. How do we handle him?
You have two options. You can either go straight to battle with Leonidas, or you can spend a little bit of time in the castle trying to cozy up to his support network.
This sounds a lot like Breath of the Wild, where you can either go rush Ganon by yourself,
Or we can
or you can go help the Divine Beast.
and get
they
some support.
half his health.
Curious.
The other question is, how late do we want to keep doing this?
This, regardless of what decision you make, you will not be carrying it out this evening.
That's probably wise.
Yeah, so we're about to wrap session. but this is the kind of thing you'll be thinking about between now and next session. Xander returns. We'll do that whole interaction this evening, and then you need to decide what you're going to do, because next session it might be the arc finale. It might not be. It's going to be probably 2 sessions max for this arc.
Okay.
But this is like the big plot twist turning point.
Okay.
So you bring Xander back, and he walks down the stairs like, Miriam, it's been a while. It's like, Xander, you idiot, you got cooed. He's like, well, yes, but you see...
Just flicks him in the head.
I thought they were great people. It's like, Xander, you're supposed to be a king. Get better insight.
Xander, you idiot, you got cooed.
Now, Xander, if you would please approach and stand here. Miriam waves his hand in a magic circle and engraves itself into the ground. He's like, all right. And he begins chanting and casting a spell and scratches off some of his scales and throws some gold into the magic circle with Xander. And the gold turns into pure mana and absorbed into Xander. Xander blinks and his eyes glow with fiery energy.
Okay, Xander got a power up. Dope! We can unleash Xander. He's our secret weapon.
Xander, I choose you.
Oh, Leonidas, you've activated my trap card.
So I have rebound Xander and myself, so he can now manifest my powers and help in your struggle against the kingdom. But bear in mind, these powers are fire-based, and so is Leonidas. So they're probably going to be decently evenly matched. And it's still unclear. The faith of the kingdom might not fall in Xander's favor. It might fall in Leonidas's, it might not. It's unclear. Every person in the guard is their own individual. And given the current regime, swapping regimes would probably be harder on the kingdom. It's likely that they might just side with Leonidas. They might side with Xander because they're afraid of Leonidas, but they might be afraid of Leonidas too much to swap. So,
Look, Xander has money.
you can face Leonidas immediately if you want, but bear in mind he might get supported by basically everyone.
I have an idea.
Remember those raises you were planning
Would
on
it
getting?
be...
Not anymore!
What? Okay, I have an idea. So what if we started, rumors throughout the city of an uprising of a new king or whatever that was, maybe we could somehow call it like Astria's prophet or whatever.
Liz chimes in. Xander's not a new king.
No. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
We run for king.
They don't need to know, they don't need to know that. They just know that we could say Astria's, but I'm just making this up. That's a complete lie. The Astria's prophet is here to seek vengeance and give the kingdom its rightful, glory. Or
Xander
whatever.
chimes in. Astria did appoint me the first king. Miran's like, no. Astria appointed me the protector of this region, and you're the manifestation of my power.
But here's the thing, Xander.
Sit in your place, small child.
Yes, you're the rightful king. Don't let it go to your head.
We can set up like rumors, and we could set up maybe a potential audience to get Leonidas and kind of. I want to see if we can get him in like a central location with a lot of people watching, almost like at a political rally or something.
Ooh.
Or
And then this prophet mysteriously, we can have you disguised, and then no one really knows who you are at first, and then we can expose Leonidas.
or another option, if Josh would actually agree to it, and what happen is we get the other dragon's permission, and then all of a sudden this huge golden dragon bursts from the ground. It says the false king needs to fall.
That assumes that we
I
find...
am the protector of this
Honestly,
realm of this.
Have Minerva do that.
Well, because we don't know if Minerva's responsible for this condition or not. We think it is, but we haven't confirmed it. It's our assumption. And you know how dangerous assumptions are.
Well,
in
we
D&D.
know Minerva was promised there would be no dragons. No.
Yeah, actually, you did tell us that.
That has been
Wait,
brought up to us.
that's been confirmed.
Yes.
Come on, guys. I'm good at planning ahead.
Yes, you are good at planning ahead, but we also jump to the wrong conclusions at times.
But no, what, instead of just doing the gold dragon, why don't we just have Minerva do it if she's not comfortable with it? Say hey, I'll give you, I'll offer some Astria favor, potentially.
Okay, I too can offer a lot of Astrid favor, but I don't want to just like Deus Ex Machina.
Remember, you can pool Astrid's favor.
I also
I don't
have
need
Astrid's
to,
favor.
I don't need to pool Astrid's favor. I've barely used it. It's been stockpiling, and no one I love has died yet, so we're holding on to it for the time being. Not that a golden dragon bursting forth from the ground, like overthrowing the false king, isn't a dope move, but I would want to save that for contemplate that for next session, if I'd want to Deus Ex Machina that potentially.
Well, don't we need to decide what we're doing now so he can plan
Nope,
it?
you can think about it over the next week, but yeah, I do need
Do
to
let me
kind of
know
know what direction you're
ahead
going
of
to go.
time. Yeah.
If we're going to meet in person, since I don't have to design the interface for it, it's going to be much more freeform.
That's fair.
Well, I don't know if we're going to meet in person or not. Do you want to keep recording this?
Yes.
I don't know if we're going to meet in person or not, because
No, maybe not next week.
I might be going to his house.
Yeah, so I was thinking if we are meeting in person, since that's more of a commitment, we might do every 2 weeks.
Bi-weekly.
Yeah, bi-weekly.
That's more feasible.
Because the other thing is I'm also starting up to DM another campaign that I am very... so I previously run a campaign on Sunday evenings. Let me go ahead and wrap this session, and then we can discuss this. So, where we're leaving off, the party has found Xander's vault and is currently discussing with Miri and Alexi the... what's the term? The dragon of the Alexi family, I guess.
Ooh.
Basically the patron of the Alexi family, are currently discussing how to free the kingdom from the reigns of Emperor Leonidas and his crew. We shall return in the future to see how the party handles this.
Yeah.
See us next time. Dragons and Dungeons.